All right. How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome. Welcome in. Every time you hit the like button, a Red Wings player gets diarrhea. Pumped to see Klingberg play, so am I. Yo, what's up, Erica? Ready to drink bleach again. No bleach tonight. No bleach tonight. There was no reason to drink bleach tonight. None whatsoever. All like for us, and thank you, Christian. Thank you. So is Mr. Saad coming to town? I hope so. I think that would be a pretty good pickup. I don't know where you'd find room to play him in the lineup, but I would love it if he did sign with Edmonton. I think Brandon Saad still has some gas left in the tank. Also, we got a brand new scoreboard up. Brand new scoreboard on the screen, and I can edit the scoreboard in real time. So let's say it's 3-0 Edmonton. Boom, 3. And then the shots, let's say at this point in the game, 13-11. Boom. 13-11. All right, so I got a nice score bug that I can update throughout the game, which is nice. I'll keep the Sportsnet period timer, I guess you would call that. But I have like an actual score bug for the stream now, which is nice. What's up, Eric? How did I end up with a minus 16% error for physics when the teacher said it has to be a positive number? You broke physics, I guess. You broke physics. I don't know what to tell you. But we are about 33, 34, 35 minutes from puck drop. Of course, we can take another look at the lineups here. This looks like it is the official lineup, so we'll take a quick look for everyone. We'll get a good look at it. You have RNH with McDavid and Brown. I don't know how we feel about Connor Brown on that top line, but if he scores a hat trick, I'm going to be pretty damn happy. You have Bud Coles in the Draisaitl, Arvidsson, Skinner with Henrique and Hyman, and then Philp with Janmark and Perry. Kapanen is the odd man out tonight. Jeff Skinner, not Stuart Skinner. Jeff Skinner back in the lineup on the third line. Ekholm with Bouchard, Nurse with Klingberg. Don't know how we feel about that. Nurse with Klingberg, and then, of course, Kulak with Emberson. We always want the Hattie. Have fun. Hey, I appreciate that, talkative introvert. What's up, Random Aussie? Rumors, will Edmonton Oilers sign Brandon Saad? Yes. I'm going to say yes. Why not? Stan Bowman loved him in Chicago. In fact, Stan Bowman traded Artemi Panarin for Brandon Saad. So, you know what? I think Stan Bowman's going to go after him again. What's up, Gordon? Hi, Austin. My birthday is on Sunday. Well, happy early birthday. I'll make sure to give you a shout out on Sunday on your actual birthday, Gordon. I won't forget, I promise. Early bird. That's right, vehicle. We are early today. Half hour early. Take a look at the pregame report from the NHL website. Earlier this year, the Oilers did win 3-2 in overtime. I didn't really talk about that in my pregame report, but the Oilers did win that game in overtime. Leon Draisaitl had 2 goals that game. Evan Bouchard had a goal. But for the Detroit Red Wings, they played much better since Todd McLellan took over as head coach for Detroit on December 27th. Here are the regular season stats. Detroit is just really bad on the penalty kills, so if Edmonton gets a power play, they got to make it count. Am I live streaming Saturday versus the Leafs? I am. I'm actually very excited for that live stream against the Leafs. It's a nice early stream, 5 p.m. I'll likely go live at 4:30 p.m. Mountain. I got more hockey cards to open on Saturday, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that game for the Oilers. My birthday's on February 24th, the day after my competition, and I have a math test. Well, at least it's after your competition. You can do a little bit of celebrating on your birthday. Can it not snow anymore in Edmonton, please? I think down south here in Red Deer, we're avoiding most of the snow. I think we have an advantage being that the guys are familiar with Todd McLellan, whereas Detroit is not so aware of Knobloch's tricks. That's true. Todd McLellan, he likes to line match, and his style of play, this is going to be a patient game. I think this is going to be a patient game. I think McLellan, he's going to want to establish his system early, but, Chris Knobloch all season long, very patient, calm and patient. I think he's going to frustrate Todd McLellan a lot. I had a social exam on my birthday 2 years ago. Not fun. Oh, that's brutal. See, my birthday's in August. I never had to worry about my birthday being in school or for tests or anything. My birthday is in August, so I got lucky. Hopefully this is our last cold snap. I hope so as well. It likely will be now that we're heading into February. Days are getting longer. I saw a car in a ditch as I head back home from practice. That's scary. Lots of accidents these days. I'm actually a Virgo, Bromsley. I'm a Virgo. I'm near the end of August. Not looking good. Ooh, not good. What do you think of John Klingberg joining the lineup tonight? I'm excited for John Klingberg. I'm actually excited to see him. I'm excited to see what he's got. Don't be surprised if there's some rust. Don't get too intense if there's rust. Obviously, we're expecting that. Birthday's on July 5th. Very nice, Tobias. The Oilers lost against the Flames on your birthday a year ago. Damn, that's unfortunate. When I was in high school, there were times where there would be a week straight of minus 45 degrees Celsius. Buses wouldn't run. It was crazy. You don't really get that kind of weather anymore here. We lost to the Hawks on mine this year. Ooh, yeah, that was the first week of the season, that first Saturday of the year. I think I live streamed that night too. Also, I went back, checked my record when I live stream. The Oilers are 18-4 when I do live stream, so that's pretty good. 6-point night, one for every tooth left in his mouth. That is savage, Danny boy. Absolutely savage. But could you imagine? Stoked for Klingberg. Really hope for a solid start. Me too. Me too. Why am I excited for free agent frenzy? Because Mikko Rantanen signing with Edmonton. That's why. Whose toes fall off cold from Halloween to mid-March, right? Yeah, when I was a kid at Halloween, there was a foot of snow on the ground. It was minus 20. It sucked. I hated trick-or-treating as a kid. Nowadays, there's never snow on the ground, and it's like +5 every Halloween. Kids have it so easy these days. Yo, what's going on, Liam? Good to see you again, my friend. I am doing well. How are you doing? I was in Red Deer that weekend, so couldn't watch. Darn. Oilers play the Kraken on my birthday, March 27th. That's fun. Hopefully the Oilers get another win against Seattle. The Oilers just have Seattle's number. Ever since Seattle came into the league. One of those teams that Edmonton just does really well against. I remember trick-or-treating in Peg City. Sometimes we'd have the early snow and it sucked, right? Brutal. You are ever going to be in Europe or Germany? I would love to try and make a trip. I just don't have money to travel, but I would love to do a European trip. I have a lot of Scottish heritage, so I'd love to travel to Scotland. I'd love to travel to England, France, Germany, Italy, Ireland. They're all on my bucket list. Can do some math review, like factoring Paul. Wait, what? What was that word? Don't even know how to read that. Polynomials. Yeah. See, I'm not good at math, so I wouldn't be able to do that. You'd have to wear your coat over the costume going door to door saying you're a ski ninja. Yeah, exactly. Who the hell started the Rantanen and Edmonton rumors? The cap needs to go up by like $20 million to really make that happen. That was on the Cam and Strick podcast, and they were mostly just like speculating, but I'm going to manifest it now. We are going to manifest Mikko Rantanen into Edmonton. It's going to happen. Yo, what's going on, Banana King? Break English and social. I love English and social. Those are my best subjects. Those were my best subjects. I also like biology too, but physics and math I was very, very poor at. And chemistry, I was very bad at chemistry. Can't see us having Rantanen and Bouchard. Depends what they pay Bouchard. Depends what they pay him. Because it sounds like the salary cap could go up to about $97 or $98 million, which is a lot. That's like an $8 or $9 million increase. Jeff Skinner would be off the books. That's another $3 million. You could trade Evander Kane. That's another $5 million. So that's like $16, $17 million right there. What's my favorite anime? Ooh, I don't watch like anime shows. I like films. Like I love Studio Ghibli films. I love yeah. So my favorite anime film is Spirited Away. What are the chances we can get Trent Frederick by the deadline? Is that even a good idea still? I think Trent Frederick would be a good ad, not because he can punch faces, which he can do. I like Trent Frederick because he can play center, he can penalty kill, and he can play up and down the lineup. So if you want Henrique on the wing, if you want to bump Janmark down, Trent Frederick can come in. He can give you a little bit of physicality, especially in the playoffs. He does have that playoff experience. I think Trent Frederick would be a good fit, and he can score. He had 18 goals last year, 40 points. He's having a down year, of course, this year, but everyone in Boston kind of sucks, so should be a fun summer with all the guys out there potentially changing teams. I agree, Jesse. Cowboy Bebop, best series. I've heard amazing things. My favorite anime is Afro Samurai. Nice. My favorite American anime, I guess I should say, would be Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think the animation studio is actually in Korea, but it's an American show. Some weird. It's like anime inspired, but I like Avatar: The Last Airbender a lot. I might rewatch that again now that it's so good. I love Spirited Away so much. It is just an absolute masterpiece of a film. Ghost in the Shell is great. Yep. Didn't they do a Ghost in the Shell live action film a few years ago with like Scarlett Johansson? Or did I like dream that? Was that a fever dream? Was that during the pandemic? I actually don't remember. I miss being in college and binging anime. I miss being in college and doing like I was in political science, so we used to do like Risk. We used to play Risk a lot. We'd just drink and play Risk. Civilization 5 was another one that we played a lot. They did, and it sucked. Okay, I'm not surprised. Dog got out. Oh no, had to deal with that. Yes, got to deal with the dog sometimes. I've never played Settlers of Catan. I've heard good things though. My favorite board game is Betrayal at House on the Hill. That's one of my favorite board games ever. I'm hoping to do political science if I need a course like that. I love political science. It made me super depressed, but I did love it. I loved the content. I love history. I love learning about just global affairs in general, I guess. But I would never take it again. I love Axis and Allies. I did computer science. Very nice. Do you play Paradox strategy games? So much better and in-depth than Civ. I like Civ just because it's like simple. I like simple games like that. Am I cooked if I want to do engineering or astrophysics? Not if you have the grades and it's something you're into. No, you're not cooked at all. Boys would go drinking at the far side instead of going to class. Oh, I did that all the time, Tobias. I did that too. Sometimes I'd have class at like 4 p.m. I'd go to the far side at 2:30. I'd have like, it'd be a Friday. You get like a pitcher of like Molson Canadian for like $9 or $10. I can't remember what the deal was on it. I would drink the whole thing, go to class, ace a test. Back when I could actually do stuff like that. Something I care about. Absolutely. Introvert. Absolutely. I wish when I think back on what I should have done, I should have upgraded my maths, my physics, and my chemistries, and I should have taken meteorology. Weather is other than hockey, weather is my passion. Storm chasing is my passion. That's what I should have done. I was ambitious. When I was 22 years old, I was like, you know what? I'm going to change the world. I'm going to take political science. I'm going to be a teacher. And then I'm going to spend 20 years as a teacher. And then I'm going to run for office. And no, not how things worked out for me. I tested better, buzzed too. Say I wrote exams better, buzzed as well. I found it just took the edge off. I always got stressed before exams. I felt like I don't condone this at all, by the way. If you're underage, don't do what I did in college. Don't do what I did in high school sometimes. Do not drink before an exam, ever. Do not use any substances before exams. I don't condone that. It worked for me. I don't condone that. Betrayal is the best board game. It's so much fun, Spencer, right? Can't see me being a teacher? No, you don't think so? I could be a teacher. Is it still a Far Side? Yeah, Far Side is still open. Not before every exam. Not before every exam. Only a couple. I'd say out of the 30 exams that I took throughout my college career, I probably drank before 2 or 3 of them. Now I drink Diet Pepsi. Or Coke Zero. Whatever's laying around. Whatever's laying around in here. In my office. The thing about college is teachers don't care. You're an adult in college. Teachers are so strict in high school, but in college, you can just show up whenever. You can leave whenever for the most part. If you show up absolutely hammered, I mean, as long as you're not bothering the class, they're not going to say anything. I volunteered to coach little kids at my skating club, tested my patience every time, and I gave up. Oh no, that's sad. It's tough, though, with kids sometimes. But when I was in high school, I used to always volunteer for elementary school sports days. So I would I would go to an elementary school and I would help set up the sports days, and then I would help run the events. I would help the teachers out. That was something I used to do for extra credit. Loved it. Loved working with kids. After 2 to 3 jugs of beer, we'd go back to class for gym and then play floor hockey. Oh, that's so fun. I love that, Tobias. I would have thrown up, but that's fun. I just spent the previous night studying in between 2-hour single REM cycle naps. Oh my God. Yikes. Go Oilers. That's right, Nick. The amount of tuition you pay, you'd hope they would let you be an adult. Exactly, Bromsley. Exactly. I had the urge to just laugh at kids who fell. Oh no, it's so sad. Poor kids. My thing I'm having second thoughts about is dorms. I'm close enough to bus. I'm going to do that, but I can't stop thinking about what I'm missing out on. I never dormed. I had an apartment and then I would bus to school. But I spent a lot of time in dorms with friends, with classmates. On weekends, most of the parties are in the housing dorms, not the apartment style dorms. Sometimes you have parties that go on in the... But in general, they're pretty good. At least here in Red Deer, they were pretty chill. I never heard of anything crazy going on. A few of the dorm parties that I went to, I never really partied. I was just kind of there. It was usually just college kids playing video games and stuff. I don't think you'd miss out on a whole lot, but if you want the full college experience, you could do dorms. It's just an extra cost, obviously. It was free for me. There you go, Tobias. You can see me being a teacher now. Can you? What changed? I always felt that I liked school, but I had the wrong emphasis on what is important. Self-learning is my preference. Sorry. God, I can barely read here. I found that I was so stressed out during high school all the time. And it wasn't until I was in college and I had teachers that could just sit and be like, hey, this is literally not the end of the world. Like, I will help you. We are going to work through this. That meant a lot to me. A lot of teachers in high school, because of how many kids there are, if you're struggling, they don't have time. But at least in college, there's like advisors that you can have one-on-one meetings with. For the most part, I think there's like therapists on most campuses that you can talk to if you're struggling. I know. And as long as you're like communicating with your college professors, if you miss a class, just send them an email. You know, professors love that. Like, they just love a transparent student. They don't want you to pretend like you're something that you're not. Just be you. If you need help, ask. They're super happy to always help. They have like office hours all the time. The college is amazing. I loved it. How are we looking tonight, boys? I think we're looking pretty darn good now that you're here, Dacky. The independence thing. Not much of a party person. I have enough people I know in dorms for parties if I want. You know what? That's fair. You absolutely don't have to do the dorm experience. I'm also pretty introverted myself and prefer to just keep to myself. So I lived in an animal-style place just off campus with 4 guys named Chris. Finally, we would put away all the furniture for keggers and sell solo cups at entry. My first 2 years were a blur. Holy. Yo, what's going on, Gold? Found out there's no more math review for me. Now doing chemistry. There you go. About to score 4 and let in a bad power play goal tonight. Fellow Hermit here. What's up, Jerry? Pretty sure the Kings are secretly rooting for us so they don't lose 4-0 first round. But the Kings better start winning because they might get a wild card spot. And then we'll face them in the first round, which would be hysterical. The Oilers win the division and still play LA in the first round. Just lost 5 chess games in a row. I'm ultra mad. Oh no, Sith Lord, that sucks. Do you want to verse me in chess? You can get a win in there since I'm not great at chess. Can I hit a dab for us? I cannot hit a dab. I don't have enough room. I don't have enough room at my desk to do that. If the standings are similar, we could face Calgary first round again. I would love that. I'd rather play LA or Calgary rather than Colorado. Man, Colorado's struggling too, hey? Physics, chem, social, now. What a brutal semester, Erica. Yikes. The 4 subjects of hell. I'll donate $5 if you throw up a dab for us. I am not your monkey. You can't make me. But make it $10. Just kidding. Don't do that. What's your ELO? I don't know what my ELO is in chess. I've never looked. I've never played enough chess online to actually know. First relationship, finishing high school, jobs, uni, all of that. Yeah. If it makes you feel, I don't know if this will make you feel better. I'm 31 and I feel like I'm still not figuring out adulting. I think it's just you're kind of winging it every single day. Now, you can plan your best, of course, and set yourself up for as much success as possible. But a lot of times things do not go according to plan. And that is adulthood. I went the bad route and got a master's in clinical psychology. I feel like that's like a good degree to have nowadays, considering like how much people need help, considering the state of the world, the rise of anxiety, the social media generation. I feel like having a master's in clinical psychology would be helpful, wouldn't it, Dacky? I don't know, Bromsley. I feel like Thatcher Demko could just like steal a series. That team worries me. First year uni, how's uni going so far, Gabriel? I'm almost 53 and I'm still a kid. I love that. Same. I'm not almost 53, but I am still a kid. Love the Oilers more than the Wings, but the Oilers can take an L once in a while, so go Wings. What the heck, Gold? Come on now. Come on now. All right, what is the final tally for the Connor Brown Hattie? 55 votes. 40% say yes. 27% say no. 33% say stew. All right, Connor Brown Hattie it is tonight. Let's do it. That's how we show what character we have. True. 42 single mom, no clue what I'm doing, Jax. Are you enjoying life at least? I hope you're enjoying life. I hope you're doing well. Hockey's my therapy. Same, stranger, same. 6 labs. Oh, my God. That's a lot of labs. Red Wings, well, they can beat someone other than Edmonton, Gold. And no offense, I don't want Todd McLellan in the playoffs because I'm a meanie head, and I don't like Todd McLellan. Hattie by democracy. We've willed it into existence. Connor Brown Hattie is guaranteed at this point. That's right. Let's do it. Not a single Oiler has a Hattie this season. Well, that sounds like someone is due for a hat trick, and that someone is going to be Connor Brown. Oilers fans since 83. Man, I'm jealous, Bryce. You've got to see some amazing teams and a lot of Stanley Cups. I'm jealous. It was helpful in sales and helping others with issues, but I don't use it much in health insurance. You know what? That's fair. It's not too late to go do something else, I guess. Hockey Guys section on Stu in his video today was really good. Still love the guy. No, it was good, actually. Yeah, he was pretty accurate. He's not a top 5 goalie, probably not a top 10 goalie, but he's not nearly as bad as other fans say. I agree with that. Cup your boys, LFG. Let's go, Levi. Wasn't around when he coached the Oilers, so I don't know about that, but he's helping the Wings, so go Todd. I didn't like him in LA. Didn't like him in Edmonton. Never really liked McLellan in general. Yo, Crux! Thank you for becoming a member. Let's go. We appreciate that. Buffalo had 2 Hatties in one game last night. They did. Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. What do I think about Mo Seider? Always love to see 2 Germans facing off against each other. I love Moritz Seider. Love that kid. McLellan just looks like he always wants a cigarette. Well, Jesus. If I had to coach a 1-3-1 all the time and watch paint dry on the ice, I'd want a cigarette too. Let's go, Oilers. I love it, Crux. Let's go. If he could be consistent, he would be to top 20, maybe top 15. I don't see him getting to top 10, at least not soon. That is super valid. He has a cigarette just ready to go at all times, like Julian and his swish. Good old Trailer Park Boys. I actually don't know if Detroit plays the 1-3-1. I can't say anything about the 1-3-1 because I don't know if Detroit plays it. We'll find out tonight what system they play. Hopefully a big game from Boosh. He's made some bad mistakes. I think Boosh is going to have a good game. Boosh does more good than bad. It's just when the bad happens, it seems like it's like an important time of the game or it ends up in the back of his net. But for every 10 good things Bouchard does, people seem to focus on the one bad thing, which is unfortunate. They're an offense power play merchant team. Nice. Okay, well, that's good. I hope I don't have to watch paint dry tonight. What's up, Robin? Good to see you again. Excited to see how Klinger does. Let's go, Oil. Boucher's young defenseman mature a little later. That's true. Plus, we have to remember Evan Bouchard, most playoff points by a defenseman in playoff history. Last playoff. So, like, that's a player you don't move on from unless you're getting an absolute wallop of a return. There you go. Now you can chill. Love that. Yeah, his lateral movement's terrible, Daggy. Terrible. It's only used against the Oilers, which is weird. I don't know why you'd use the 1-3-1 against Edmonton because they just break through it all the time. Nurse's improvement in play almost perfectly balances out Boucher's drop-off. I don't think Boucher's drop-off has been that severe, but Darnell Nurse's play has elevated, which is really good to see. It only took him about 5 years after he signed that contract to, get to a good level. I'm kidding, of course. Darnell Nurse is having a good year. I'm happy about that. Happy for Darnell. Still love the move McDavid pulled on 2 Flyers, seeking them out. It's a rewatch. Absolutely, John. Considering the Canucks tire fire, would you trade Bouch for Quinn? I mean, I don't know why Vancouver would do that, but if you got Quinn Hughes for Evan Bouchard, yeah, you absolutely take that trade 10 times out of 10. Nurse should be on Canada's Four Nations team. I wonder if he'll be named to the team. Have I ever been to Canadian Brewhouse? Their chicken parm is top notch. Gop notch. Yes, I've been to Canadian Brewhouse quite a bit. Did you see Stone destroying Heiskanen's knee? I did. Everyone says Stone was tripped, and yeah, there was a stick in his skate, but the way he fell into Heiskanen makes no sense to me. Players don't really fall like that when they get tripped. I think Stone did it on purpose, and then he's laughing about it on the bench later. I didn't like that. I'm nervous for the Wings on this West road trip. 2-2 would be great. Who have they played so far, or is this the start of the Western road trip for Detroit? Also, welcome in, brand new. Lego, says Muko. Welcome back in. What about Bouch for Heiskanen? You need more than just Heiskanen. If you're trading Bouch for Heiskanen, I would want more from Dallas as well. I agree. It did look like he was trying to tackle the knee, but... How long do the fans want? Klingberg out of town when he makes his first mistake. I think fans are going to be very patient with Klingberg because they're going to have to be. You have to be patient with him. Yo, what's up, Ash? Good to see you again. Welcome in. Klingberg is playing tonight. Yep. He's going to be playing. Well, he'll start next to Darnell Nurse. I imagine his ice time will be limited. I imagine Brett Kulak will be elevated with Darnell Nurse a lot tonight. Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Seattle trip. Okay. So this is game 1 then. Well, hopefully... for Detroit fans, hopefully Edmonton beats Detroit tonight and then they go 3-1, or they win the next 3 and go 3-1 on the road trip. Bouch for Cider. Detroit would have to add more in that. My God. Detroit has 20 power play goals since McLellan took over. That's crazy. If I went to Faculty of Engineering, how would I use my degree? I'm not sure. I don't know any engineers personally. That's something you'd have to do some research on. I think Stone planted before his dive for the puck. I think he just didn't get out of the way enough for the player. Yeah, it just looks so weird, right? And hockey's so fast. Things happen. I just don't... Mark Stone, historically, is someone that I just don't give the benefit of the doubt to. If that was, let's say, I don't know, like Matthias Janmark falling into Heiskanen's leg like that, I'm going to give Janmark the benefit of the doubt because Janmark is far from a dirty player and doesn't really have a history. Mark Stone, I don't know about that. Bouchard for a haul, the trade is 1-for-1. That would be a horrible trade for Edmonton. Oh my God, that would be awful, Danny Boy. That would be terrible. I'm excited for this score bug tonight. I'm excited to add the shots, the goals. There's a couple other things I'm working on. I don't have it set up yet, but I am working on having like a goal animation. So whenever the Oilers score, I can play this cool animation that'll play on screen. Haven't figured it out yet. I'm working on it. Get the old gang back together. DeBrincat and Kapanen. Sorry, Dacky. Kapanen is not in the lineup, but Jeff Skinner is. Jeff Skinner's on the third line with Adam Henrique and Zach Hyman tonight. Good to see our D is getting better as our management is actually trying to make it better, unlike Holland a few years back, although he did make a good move acquiring Ekholm. The Ekholm trade is still the best thing that Ken Holland did. Puck dropped yet? Not yet, but it is soon. They're about to do the anthems. All right, they're just starting the anthem. So I'm going to take my hat off for the anthems. Here's Robert Clark walking out to center ice. Connor Brown. Could you imagine Connor Brown's 6-goal game, 8-point night? Puts the Sam Gagner 8-point game to shame. The Hyman signing was good too. I don't think anyone expected Hyman to produce the way he did in Edmonton, but that was still a great signing. Hope we keep Bouchard for this playoff run unless we can land a trade that is a clear win that we can't refuse. I agree, Jesse. Lead us through the anthem. Brown is going to have an open net miss and a post tonight. Come on, Dacky. Can it at least be posting in? What do you think about how Stan Bowman has done his GM? I like the low risk, high reward waiver wire pickups that he does. I like that it seems like he is working the phones a lot. I like that Edmonton is in every trade conversation, it seems. And even with Brandon Saad, there's a chance that Edmonton signs him. I haven't disliked Bowman, but he hasn't done enough for me to actually judge him. Welcome back, Borealis. Low left post and out, unfortunately. Damn. Dacky, why you gotta do this to me? Why you gotta hurt my heart? Why you gotta hurt my one feeling? How's the winter been up there? Rain in Detroit tomorrow. Well, we're getting snow and minus 25 degrees Celsius weather. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Someone has to get the calculator out for me. I'm just a game knower, apparently. I'd trade Stan for Scotty Bowman any day. I mean, I think most people would. In the negatives, that temp is basically the same. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. What's up, Daily? Anyone else pumped to see what Klingberg's got to show tonight? I'm very pumped. I have a good feeling. I've just been feeling really positive all day. I think this is going to be a good game. Did you give your Oilers player first goal prediction? No, I did not. First goal prediction, you know what? Let's go John Klingberg. That's going to be my first goal prediction. Rip Papa says 6-2 Edmonton. McDavid is a 4-point night. Draisaitl gets a hattie. I would love if that happened, Rip Papa. I don't want Rick Tocchet, personally. He doesn't allow for enough offense. I think Tocchet's a little overrated as a head coach. Yo, Yan with the $5 super chat. Hey, Austin, I can't believe that we traded Lionel Messi to the Winnipeg Jets. He was definitely my fave Toronto Raptors. Shout out if you get the reference. I don't get the reference. I'm so sorry. I don't actually get that reference. But thank you for the $5 super chat. That's awesome. Sounds good, Jax. We'll catch you later. Perry first goal, not on a breakaway, unfortunately. Not the beer league breakaway. Come on now. Come on. What's up, Lurker Lieutenant? All right, puck is about to be dropped. Draisaitl is on his own line tonight with Podkolzin and Arvidsson. Oilers win the faceoff. And here's Klingberg on the ice, off the draw, sends it up the right boards, puck in the neutral zone. Oh, Klingberg's actually with Ekholm to start. Here's Matthias Ekholm, finds Klingberg. Klingberg up the middle of the ice to Podkolzin. Here's Arvidsson, and here's Podkolzin. He'll give it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl walks in, shoots, and he fans on that one. Oh, but the puck comes out in front, and Podkolzin almost came up with it. Fast start to this game for Edmonton. Draisaitl just fanned on a good shooting opportunity, though. Oilers in on the forecheck, forced a turnover by Detroit. Puck down the ice, and that's going to be icing on the Red Wings. Moritz Seider, he's going down the tunnel. What happened to Moritz Seider? He's hurt already? I don't know what happened to Moritz Seider. Seider in the neutral boards, he was... Oh, he fell awkwardly. His left knee got caught under... Oh. Yikes. That's a rough one for Moritz Seider. Seider could be hurt for Detroit. That sucks. You don't want to see that. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He'll find Connor Brown, who's been elevated to the top line, dumps it in deep. Nuge chases after it. So does McDavid. Neither can come up with it. Here's Connor Brown. He'll come in on the back chat. Bouchard finds McDavid, middle of the ice, but Detroit will steal it right back. Here's Nugent-Hopkins to McDavid. He brings it in the Detroit zone with speed. Walks in. Centers in front to Connor Brown. And that one's blocked in front. Didn't quite make it to the net. Connor Brown looking for an early goal here. Detroit can't get an outlet going. Edmonton will shoot that down the ice, and that's going to be icing on Edmonton now. I had some money on a Moritz Seider. I mean, he could come back, but he is out early at the moment. Let's go, Oilers. All right, I'm going to be hiding the chat until there's whistles. Hiding the chat until there's whistles. Just, I don't want to be spoiled on goals since chat is usually ahead of me by about 5, 10, sometimes 15 seconds. Face off at center for some reason. I thought it was icing on Edmonton. Kulak will dump it in deep. Zach Hyman chases after it. Hyman behind the net. Detroit moving the puck up the boards. Skinner throws the puck towards the net. And the puck is high flipped into the Oilers zone. And that's going to be offside on Detroit. Coward. Saad is a welcome addition as long as he doesn't cost too much money. Yeah, true. 1 year, $1 million. I'd love that. I don't do that, Dacky. I don't do that. Face off at the Detroit blue line. They'll dump it deep into the Oilers zone. Here's Detroit cycle going. Puck comes to the Oilers blue line. Veleno dumped in deep, but the Oilers come away with it. Corey Perry up the middle of the ice. And here's Noah Philp on the left side. He'll get a shot off. Doesn't make it to the net. And here's Janmark down low. Philp battles for it with his big body. Puck is given to Corey Perry. He'll give it to Kulak. Comes back behind the Detroit net. Here's Matthias Janmark. Fourth line shift for Edmonton, putting pressure on early. Here's Brett Kulak with a shot towards the goal, and that's stopped by Alex Lyon. Second shot on goal for the Edmonton Oilers. 17:40 to play in the first period. All right, Moritz Seider's back on the ice. He's going to be just fine, probably. They were just showing a graph. Moritz Seider plays 25 minutes a night. So if he had been injured, that would have been a huge blow to Detroit's D-core. Leon Draisaitl off the face-off. Can't come up with it. Ekholm off the boards in the neutral zone. Nice one-touch, and Draisaitl will find Arvidsson. Arvidsson tries to center it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl's knocked down. I don't know how that's not interference. No penalty. Here's Klingberg from the point. Klingberg across the ice. He'll find Ekholm. Ekholm shot misses just wide. Klingberg steps up. Draisaitl. He will get it to Podkolzin in front, and he can't get a shot off. He was all alone in front. Puck was bouncing on him. Puck centered back to the middle of the high slot, but Detroit will come up with it. And here's Kasper. Kasper's cut off by Victor Arvidsson, who skates it up the middle of the ice. He's checked off the puck. Detroit steals it. Oilers make a change. Puck dumped in behind the Oilers net. Connor Brown tries to come up with the puck. Detroit keeps the cycle going. Here's Detroit now, trying to center it. Oh, it comes out in front, and Kopp couldn't get a shot off. Here's DeBrincat for Detroit. He's cut off, and Connor Brown steals it. Connor Brown spins around, gives it to Nurse, then finds Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins trying to center it for Connor McDavid. McDavid chases after it. Puck up the middle, and here comes Detroit now. Lead pass to DeBrincat was bounced around. Detroit struggling to get his own entry. Here's a slap shot from distance, and Stuart Skinner has to make the save. Evan Bouchard, he'll hold the puck behind his net as Edmonton makes a change. Here's Bouchard up the middle of the ice. Finds Ty Emberson, who's coming in on the forecheck for the Oilers. Emberson trying to play it back to the point. Detroit, they'll skate it up. Potential breakaway here for Rasmussen? Who was that? I don't know who that is. It was Rasmussen. Detroit keeps the puck in the Oilers zone. Down low. Here's a sharp angle shot. Stopped by Skinner. And here comes Adam Henrique. He'll skate it up. Right side. Zach Hyman dumps and chases. Nice hit by Hyman. Puck around the boards. Hyman tries to center it. Comes to the blue line. Emberson centers in front. Deflected just wide from the high slot by Henrique. Red Wings now. They'll go back on the attack. This is a pretty fast moving period here. Here come the Red Wings. Shot from the high slot. Then that deflects high and out of play. Good energy here early from the Edmonton Oilers. Shots are 1-1. Podkolzin's in a little bit of pain on the bench. Not sure what happened there. Noah Philp, he's going to take the defensive zone draw for Edmonton. Philp against Veleno. Joe Veleno wins the faceoff. Here's Seider now. He walks the line, plays it to the middle. Here's a one-timer stopped by Stuart Skinner. Puck bounces around, comes back to the point. Played down low by Detroit. Edmonton trying to come up with it. Corey Perry battles. So does Noah Philp. Veleno, he continues to put pressure on. Oh, and Klingberg goes down hard. Nice hit by the Red Wings on John Klingberg, although Klingberg's doing okay. 14:33 to play in the first period. Puck is dumped in the Oilers zone. Bouchard chases after it. Evan Bouchard behind his net. Finds Corey Perry. Perry back to Bouchard. Here's Bouchard looking for the outlet. He'll play it up the right boards. And here's Leon Draisaitl with speed. Pressures behind the Detroit net. Tries to center it in front. Oh, and here's a play to Arvidsson, and that's in his skates, and he just couldn't get a hold of it. Draisaitl, he throws a hit and goes down. Oh, and Darnell Nurse was hauled down, and that's going to be a power play for the Oilers. Here's a breakaway attempt for Draisaitl, and it goes off of his stick. And the Oilers just not crisp with their passes, but they are going to get the first power play of the game after the commercial break. Klingberg was hit by Shine pretty hard, and I don't know what Tarasenko was called for. It looked like Darnell Nurse just kind of fell there. But we'll take it. Shots are 3-1 Detroit as we head to our first commercial break. Yep, Oilers power play. I'd love a power play goal by the big number 29. Same here, Oilers PF. PP needs to step up. The PP has to... I'm not going to say that. It has to score. I almost said something horrible. I'm not going to say it. Bromsley, no! Making up for the missed call on Draisaitl? Yeah, probably, Bryce. Let's get a goal here. I agree. Let's get one. I agree, Rip Papa. Not a good call, but... Dry a little off lately, but he will show up on the power play. I hope so, Swag. Like how the Oilers skated. Yeah, they are skating. Like, this is a fast game. These two teams are moving fast right now. Still 1-0 Tampa over the Kings. I like to hear that. Klingberg's had a couple shifts. I liked his first shift, and then he got rocked on his second shift. So we'll see. We'll see how he does moving forward the rest of the game. The PP has been leaky lately. That is true, MJ. I think there's a bug circulating in the locker room. I also think so. Yeah, the Bruins are cooked, man. The Boston Bruins are absolutely cooked. Boston has to just commit to a retool. They have to start selling. Dang, Paul Coffey with all the stitches. Jeez, took a puck off the face from Connor Brown at Paul Coffey in the face with a puck at practice. Oh no, Connor Brown. All right, Oilers power play. 13:53 to play in the first period. Here's McDavid. He'll win the faceoff. He'll get it to Bouchard. Bouchard will find Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins to Connor McDavid. McDavid to Bouchard. Oilers will set up. McDavid walks up front, down low to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl looking to put it upstairs. That's stopped by Alex Lyon. Draisaitl back to Bouchard at the point. Evan Bouchard walks the line a bit, finds Draisaitl, right circle, down low to McDavid. McDavid walks in, across, tries to find Draisaitl in his skates, back to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard to Connor McDavid. McDavid looks to get into the high slot, finds Bouchard. Bouchard can't get a shot off. He tries to center it. Oh, and what a play, and Draisaitl scores! The puck bounced around all over the place, but Leon Draisaitl makes it 1-0 Edmonton on the power play. We'll take that. A little bit of a fluky bounce to get to Draisaitl. And you did. Draisaitl on the power play. Puck was moving around. Draisaitl, he gave it to McDavid. McDavid gave it to Bouchard. Bouchard tried to throw it into the middle of the ice. Puck bounced over the defender's skate, came to Draisaitl, and he just wrists it over the glove of Alex Lyon. Or the blocker, sorry, not the glove. Here's Arvidsson. Puck goes off the boards, past him. Henrique trying to come up with it. Oh, and here comes Rasmussen with a shot, and Skinner with a great save. Puck up the ice. Here's Jeff Skinner. Finds Victor Arvidsson on the right wing. Arvidsson tries to get a shot off. He's checked off the puck. Rasmussen around the boards, comes to the point. Shot towards the goal, doesn't make it. Here's Jeff Skinner behind the Detroit net. Can't get it by Henrique. Henrique chases after it, though. Detroit with possession. Up the right boards. Brett Kulak chased into his own zone. Gives the puck to Darnell Nurse. Nurse spins away from Larkin, although Larkin's going to come in and put tons of pressure on Nurse. Larkin tries to center. He's knocked down. No call. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins also being pressured. The Oilers, tons of pressure in their own zone. Here's Kulak spinning away from trouble. Kulak spins again, looking for an outlet. Puck is just left to go off the left boards and out. Detroit will send it all the way back in. Another dump and chase for the Red Wings. Here's Klingberg now. He'll find Kulak. Kulak dumps it in deep. McDavid, he waits for a play from Lyon. Oh, and McDavid almost put that into the open net. That puck just deflected wide off the giveaway by Alex Lyon. Red Wings looking a little shaky right now. Good forecheck by the Oilers. Klingberg will play it back to Ekholm. Behind his net. Here's Matthias Ekholm. He'll skate it out front on his backhand. Oh, giveaway by Ekholm here. Bad giveaway by Ekholm. And here come the Red Wings on transition. Here's a shot, and that goes wide. Another shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Ekholm has to make a better decision than that. Here's Matthias Janmark. He'll play it behind his net. Ekholm will just go off the glass, up the ice, and out. Hopefully he can get a change here. Detroit, they'll shoot it in. Sherratt around the boards. Puck comes to Emberson. He'll find Janmark along the half wall. Janmark with some speed here. He'll skate it up the middle. Matthias Janmark will backhand it in and chase after it. He's being kind of held up a bit, but he goes in after the puck. Detroit up the middle of the ice. Nice job by the Oilers. Arvidsson with a nice play to just poke that away from the Red Wing. Here's Noah Philp now. He'll find Victor Arvidsson. He'll come in on the right side, hit off the puck behind the Red Wings net. They cycle it around. Kept in by the Oilers. Here's Podkolzin for Edmonton. He finds Arvidsson. Arvidsson with offensive pressure. Here's Arvidsson, leaves it for Draisaitl. He's going to walk in. Arvidsson in front. Oh, and a shot by Podkolzin in front is stopped by Lyon. Wow, what a save by Lyon there. Draisaitl set up Podkolzin in the high slot, and he could not put it away. Who scored? It was Leon Draisaitl. It was a power play goal, yeah. Draisaitl with a great centering pass to Podkolzin. Tried to go 5-hole, and nice stop by Lyon. Puck behind the Detroit line. Oh, and here's Draisaitl on his backhand, and that's stopped by Alex Lyon. Oilers, Podkolzin, Draisaitl line doing a lot of work on offense right now. Puck comes to the neutral zone. Arvidsson cuts it off. Arvidsson backhands it all the way in. Lyon, he'll leave that for Seider. Seider, he'll play it across to Sherratt. Sherratt up the middle of the ice. Here's Dylan Larkin. Here's Raymond with the shot. That's blocked in front. Here's a shot from the point again, and Stuart Skinner makes the save. Stu with another save. And it's 1-0 heading to the next commercial break. Oh, that reference. I see. Gotcha. Thank you for letting me know that reference. I don't know why I forgot it, man. That's literally just happened this morning. I swear I have short-term memory loss. All those concussions, man, affect my short-term memory. Bye-bye, my sports select. Oh, no, Tin, what happened? Check your Discord PM when you have a chance. He says hi. Oh, let's take a look. Oh, what an adorable kitty. I love him. What's his name? Close game so far, but the Oilers have the higher quality chances. I agree with that. Saad could be an okay player for Edmonton, but this group is doing so well. I don't want to mess with it. That's true. It's that tough, how much do you add, and are you going to add too much? Is it not going to be enough? Who knows? Will it mess with the chemistry? Smokey! I love that. What a cutie. All those knee problems make me feel like a 50-year-old. Like, look at Nashville. Like, everyone was like, hey, they won free agency. Philadelphia and Calgary are discussing an Andrei Kuzmenko deal. Kuzmenko held out of the Flames lineup. Look at that. That was tweeted by Elliot Friedman. Damn. Okay. Hey, no worries. Find my hat. We'll see you soon. Defensive zone draw here for the Oilers. Henrique, he'll win it to Bouchard. Shots are 6-5 in favor of the Red Wings. Darnell Nurse up the middle. Nice play by Hyman. Puck back to Hyman. Henrique tries to get a shot off. It's still loose in front, and they score! Jeff Skinner with his second goal in 2 games makes it 2-0 Edmonton! Jeff Skinner comes in, finds the rebound in front. Alex Lyon could not keep that puck covered, and Jeff Skinner comes in, and he scores, and he better stay in the lineup, folks. He's doing everything he can to stay in this lineup for the Oilers. Nice job by Henrique. Gets the shot off. Puck comes out in front, and Skinner didn't really get a good shot off, but he's able to put that into the wide open net. Hyman, he tried to shoot it through as well. Hyman likely gets an assist here. And Skinner shovels it home. 2-0 Edmonton. And you love to see that. Jeff Skinner reinserted in on the third line tonight. He has goals in 2 straight games. In his 9th goal of the season, by the way. 2-0 Oilers. You love to see it. Yeah, he has. Talkative introvert. He has. Like, that's why it's so confusing when he does get scratched, because, like, he's producing. Hyman with the primary, Henrique secondary. You love that. Depth scoring. Third line scoring. That man wants to play a playoff game. You know he does. If Jeff Skinner can score, imagine what the rest of them can do. So it's 2-0 Edmonton, 9:16 to play in the first period. Oh, shots are 8-6 Edmonton. They added an extra shot, so I will add an extra shot. Here's Ekholm. Right side finds Connor Brown. Connor Brown, puck bouncing all over him. He falls, trying to get it to McDavid. Comes to the neutral zone. Detroit with speed. Here's Lucas Raymond now. He stops up across the ice. Here's a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner, and it goes out of play. Nice save by Skinner. Nice save by Stu there. Love to see that. Rush chance for Detroit, and Stuart Skinner with a good save. That's a great save by Skinner off the blocker. Skinner looks calm in net. Love to see that. 8:57 to play in the period. Shots are 8-7 Oilers. Offensive zone draw for Detroit. Victor Arvidsson, he'll come up with it. Arvidsson dumps it in deep. Oh, puck takes this crazy bounce again. Seider behind his net struggles to corral it. Oh, and Arvidsson's hauled down. And no call. I don't know what these refs are. The penalty that they called compared to what they're not calling. Here's a centering attempt by the Red Wings, and they can't get a shot off. Darnell Nurse spins out of trouble. Oh, man, he throws it up the middle of the ice. He hits Bud Colson. Puck stays in the Oilers' zone. I don't know what Darnell Nurse was doing. Detroit now. Andrew Kopp across the ice. Here's a shot. DeBrincat, and his shot goes off of the blocker or off of a stick and high. Puck in the Detroit zone. Draisaitl chases after it. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He gloves it to Connor Brown, and that's going to be a glove pass. So they'll blow the whistle on that one. Oh, maybe introvert. Did Pickard play for Detroit? I can't remember if Pickard's been with a lot of different organizations. I don't know if he's ever been with Detroit. I can't remember. Hi, Mochi. Are you coming to say hi? Mochi has entered the studio. Whether she comes and says hi or not remains to be seen. Hi, Moch. Come here. Well, she's thinking about it. Detroit wins the faceoff. Here's Johansson on his backhand. He'll dump it in deep into the Oilers zone. Emberson on his backhand, holds onto it, tries to move it up, but the puck comes to the blue line. Here's a shot by Detroit. Doesn't make it through. Emberson battles for it. Henrique behind his net to support as well. Kulak goes in against Larkin. Here's Raymond. Plays it back to the point. Kept in by the Red Wings. Oh, nice hit by Hyman. Hyman with a huge hit on Edmondson. Kulak now on his forehand. He's going to find Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner will skate it up the ice on the left wing. Jeff Skinner walks in. Skinner shoots. Stopped by Lyon. Nice shot by Jeff Skinner. As Lyon went down into that, was it the RSV position? I can't remember what that position's called. So there is space above the shoulder. That's what Jeff Skinner was trying to shoot at. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Klingberg on his backhand. He'll leave it for Ekholm. Ekholm finds Nugent Hopkins. He'll find Connor Brown now. Connor Brown, he'll shoot it in deep. Lyon tries to leave it, but he can't come up with it. Oilers with pressure. Brown behind the net finds McDavid. Comes out in front. He's checked off the puck. Nugent Hopkins against Kopp. And the Oilers, this puck is just still bouncing all over the place. Oilers keeping the pressure up, but Detroit does eventually come up with it, and they'll shoot it down into the Oilers zone. Here's Klingberg, leaves the puck for Nugent Hopkins. On his forehand, he'll find Ekholm. Ekholm to Connor Brown on the left wing. Connor Brown across the ice, tries to find Nugent Hopkins, but the Red Wings will just get that and clear it. Evan Bouchard. He'll hold on to it. Finds Perry. Perry back to Bouchard. Here's Darnell Nurse now. To Corey Perry up the right wing. Perry can't get it past the linesman who's kind of blocking that entry from the Oilers. Linesman's got to get out of the way there. Detroit shoots the puck in deep into the Oilers zone. Here's Evan Bouchard. Trying to find Perry. Perry. Oh, and Corey Perry's tripped up, and the Oilers are going to get another power play. The Oilers are getting another power play. The Oilers sure are playing well, says Bromley. Love that. Second power play of the period for the Oilers. Let's go. I hope so, Tobias. It's a good start so far. No gold. No. Not happening. All right, power play for the Oilers. 6:03 left in the first period. Big opportunity here. Oilers need to have killer instinct. Mochi's just loafing in front of her food bowl. I don't know why she's doing that. Mochi, why don't you eat the food instead of staring at it? Off the faceoff, Detroit wins it, and they'll shoot it down the ice. And Edmonton's going to have to reset. Evan Bouchard with the puck. He'll find Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl on his forehand, backhand, plays it to McDavid with speed. McDavid walks in, momentarily checked off the puck. Puck comes back to Draisaitl at the point. On his backhand, he protects it. Down low on the half wall, finds McDavid. McDavid back to Bouchard at the blue line. Here's Bouchard to McDavid. Bouchard looking to make a play. Draisaitl. He centers it in front. Here's a shot to Bouchard, and that's stopped by Lyon. Nice little setup by Bouchard. Good save by Lyon. Kidnap Mochi and show her to the camera. Yeah, Mochi is contemplating life. Mochi! Come say hi. It's been 25 years since I've seen a Boosh bomb. It's because every time he does a Boosh bomb, he hits his own player in the head. And here's Detroit with a hard rim, and that's out of play. .5:22 to play in the first period. 1:19 left in the power play for Edmonton. Oilers will take the face-off. Draisaitl. He's going to get kicked out of the face-off dot. Everyone take a drink. Leon Draisaitl kicked out of the face-off dot. What's new? Here's McDavid, wins it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl with a shot, goes just wide. McDavid wrap around, it's in the net. Where is it? Oh, it's under the pad. It's not in. No goal. It looked like it was... It could have been in, but no, that's a save by Lyon. Wow. I don't think that puck went in. Wow, what a save by Alex Lyon. To get his pad on that and just hold that, that's crazy. Hyman tried to shove the pad in, but it did not count. And are they reviewing it? I mean, they shouldn't do a review. I don't think. Yeah, that's not a goal. It was close, but no goal. Good save by Lyon. Yes, hit the like button. If you're watching the live stream, let's try and hit 100 likes. Hit 100 likes on the live stream. Let's do it. What a save by Lyon, man. Wow. Face-off won by Detroit. They'll send it up the boards and goes off of Bouchard's arm and into the Detroit bench. Bouchard's like, that puck didn't hit me. Of course the face-off's in Detroit zone. Is the face-off in the Detroit zone? It looks like it's going to be. All right, here's Draisaitl once again. Going up against Dylan Larkin. Oh, no, Dylan Larkin's moving out of the way. Lucas Raymond will come in and take the draw for Detroit. And now Draisaitl's going to get kicked out of the face-off. Come on. Drop the puck. This linesman wants to be part of the show, I guess. McDavid off the face-off. He'll win that back to Bouchard. Here's Evan Bouchard. Holds on to it. Walks in the middle. Down to the half wall to Draisaitl. Draisaitl gives it to McDavid. McDavid with a shot. Rebound in front. It's still loose. Rebound Draisaitl. Oh, and Draisaitl is robbed by Lyon. Here's McDavid. He's going to walk in front on his own, and he can't get a shot off. Puck comes back to Bouchard. Here's Nugent Hopkins now to Connor McDavid. McDavid circles around. He'll play it to Bouchard at the point. Bouchard to Draisaitl off his skate. Draisaitl, oh, he tried to pick the left corner, and that went high and missed the net by about a mile. Oh, and here's a giveaway by the Oilers. Here's Larkin, tries to center it. Here's a shot, and that goes wide by Larkin. Detroit looking to keep possession here. They do. Here's Casper. Walks in with speed. Backhander. That's stopped by Skinner. Skinner drops it, plays it, backhands it, gives it to Bouchard. And here come the Oilers. Leon Draisaitl, top unit still out there. Here's McDavid on his backhand. Centers it. Draisaitl, forehand. Tries to center it. I don't know why he did that. McDavid spins off a check. McDavid walks in, checked off the puck. No shot there for the Oilers. And here come the Red Wings. Darnell Nurse. They'll cut off that rush attempt in the neutral zone. Oilers with a couple good looks. Alex Lyon with a couple big saves. But Lyon keeps this a 2-goal game. Puck is shot down the ice. Oh, and Lyon, I don't know if that hit the post or what that was, but Joe Veleno now for the Red Wings. Brings it up the ice into the Oilers zone. Edmonton, they'll try and come up with it. Corey Perry in the neutral zone with Adam Henrique. Off of Henrique's skate, Detroit, they'll dump it in deep. Stuart Skinner behind his net. He'll play that to Henrique. Henrique finds Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner shoots that all the way into the Detroit end. Puck bouncing all over the glass. Detroit with a hard rim. Jeff Skinner can't come up with it. Matthias Ekholm comes in on the pinch. Red Wings being pressured to make a play. Adam Henrique also putting pressure on the defenders. Detroit continues to reverse back and forth. Finally, they have possession, and they'll skate it out. Here comes Detroit. Hard rim into the Oilers zone. Brett Kulak will stop it up. Nice little one-touch to Noah Philp. Philp, he'll find... who was that by the Oilers? Here's Noah Philp. Klingberg tried to find Arvidsson, but that's intercepted by the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit now looking to get a cycle going. Puck is down low behind the Oilers' net. Red Wings play it back to the point. Here's Seider on his backhand. Seider walks it in. Seider towards the goal, doesn't get there. Puck comes back to the point. Here's a shot by Seider, and that deflects, doesn't make it to the net. Kulak trying to come up with it, and he will. Good job by the Oilers, keeping Detroit to the outside. Here's Podkolzin now. He'll just flip it deep into the Red Wing zone. Oilers will make a change. 2 minutes to play in the period. Shots 14-7 Edmonton. Detroit looking for the outlet, and that's going to be icing on the Red Wings. Habs leading on the deserve to win meter, yet lose 4-0. Bad puck luck. Flower, great game. We move. I think it's fitting that Marc-Andre Fleury in his final game in Montreal gets the shutout. Good for him. Here's McDavid out there now with, who's he out there with? Connor Brown and Matthias Janmark. This is an interesting line put together. Puck comes to the point. Darnell Nurse pokes it up, finds Janmark. Janmark back to Darnell Nurse. Oh, Nurse with a hand grenade to Evan Bouchard, who couldn't contain that. Nurse will play it across. Connor Brown on his forehand. He's knocked down. Detroit will regain possession. Here's Moritz Seider behind his net, hounded by Janmark. Trying to get the puck up the ice. Detroit almost turns it over to McDavid, but they'll dump it in deep. Evan Bouchard chases after it. On the right wing, nice one-touch pass by Brown and McDavid. McDavid with speed, walks into the Detroit zone. Dipsying and doodling. Centers out in front, nobody home in the slot in Detroit. They'll just clear the zone with 1:05 left. Here's Emberson for the Oilers. He has the puck, leaves it for Draisaitl. Leon with speed, walks it through, finds Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm centers it to nobody. Emberson steps up to keep the cycle alive. Draisaitl behind the net can't come up with it. Now he does. Backhands it to the left boards. Here's Ekholm, steps up to Draisaitl. Draisaitl along the half wall. He's checked hard, waiting for reinforcements. Corey Perry, he'll put it in deep. Zach Hyman, though, for the Oilers, misreads where the puck is, but Corey Perry comes up with it once again. Oilers going to work here. Perry, Draisaitl, and Hyman behind the Detroit net. Here's Draisaitl, back to the point. Emberson across to Ekholm. Ekholm to Emberson. Emberson skates up, left circle on his backhand. He's hit into the official here. 8 seconds left. Here's Emberson. Oh, and Emberson's hit from behind. Draisaitl around the boards, and a great job by Edmonton. The period comes to an end as they just cycle the Red Wings to death there at the end of the first period. And the shot's 14-7 in favor of Edmonton after the first. Maybe Oilers missed the joke. Oh, God, no. For the love of God. If Edmonton trades for Cody Ceci, I'm shutting the YouTube channel down. I will shut the YouTube channel down. Don't even manifest that energy. Don't do it. Because you know they'll put him with Darnell Nurse in the playoffs. All right. Well, end of one. Shots are 14-7. Edmonton scores 2-0 Edmonton. I thought they had a good period. I think they had the better chances. Stuart Skinner made the saves that he had to. He wasn't really tested, though. Skinner was not really tested. Sorry I'm late. Was making smoothies for the game. Hey, no worries. I hope it's a good smoothie. Oilers with a terrific period of hockey there. Terrific period. Could not complain. I have zero complaints about that period for the Edmonton Oilers. Jeff Skinner scored, which means he's going to be scratched for the Leafs game on Saturday. Leon Draisaitl with his 36th goal of the season on the power play. We are going to take a look at both goals here. But first, I will be right back. I have to get some water, and I have to get just clear my voice, I guess. Playing too well can embarrass Knobber's infinite wisdom like that. Exactly. I think Connor Brown's trying to do too much playing with McDavid, I think is what's happening. But I did like Connor Brown's play that period. Like, I didn't think he had a bad period or anything. But you guys will actually no, you're not going to get the chair. You're going to get this instead. You get this instead. I will be right back. Oh, wait, Brandon Saad's here. So I'm ready. I have my bags packed. When are the Oilers going to trade me? Wait, no, you're not being traded, Brandon. You're here to stay. All right, what I miss? What I miss, folks? Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? All right, we're gonna take a look at the money puck. Take a look at the overall chances here. How's everyone doing, by the way? I hope we're all doing good. How do you like the new scoreboard at the bottom of the screen? Do you like that? I'm gonna be hammered after every game. Let's go, Brandon Saad. Let's go. It's clean, yeah. That's what I thought too. And the nice thing is I can adjust it. So anytime I do a live stream, I can change the colors on it. I can change the logos. So for the Leafs game, I'll have a nice blue for Toronto. I'll have the Leafs logo for them. I think the Oilers are missing that finishing touch, though. Maybe Saad. Yeah, let's get Saad into the lineup. I am happy that Jeff Skinner scored, though. That makes me very, very happy. We'll see how much time was played in that period by Klingberg. How much time did they give him? I think he played fine. I think he had an okay period. He wasn't noticeable in a bad way, so I think that's all you can really ask for early in his tenure. I'll be back. Sounds good, Erica. We want share. You know what? One day when my channel's really, really big, like 100,000 subscribers, and I get a new chair, I will auction off this ugly ass piece of shit chair for charity. Stu locked in as well. Yeah, and Stu, like, he wasn't really tested, but he did make a couple saves. All right, so according to Money Puck, the expected goals, I guess the deserved to win meter, 78.6% for the Oilers. Expected goals in all situations, 1.87 to 0.51. Now, Edmonton did have 2 power plays, so they have to be careful here. Watch their sticks. Don't let the ref call an easy one on them because you know it's going to happen. In terms of time on ice, McDavid led the way with 8:27. He had an assist. Draisaitl had a goal, 7:20. Draisaitl also had 4 shots on goal, which is crazy. We'll put that chair in a museum, you meant to say. Charity. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. That's funny. I like that. I like a good pun. Good dad joke. All right, out-of-town scoreboard. The Lightning shut out the Kings. LA cannot buy a goal right now. They are struggling to score. They keep losing, and Ottawa beat Washington 5-4. The Washington. Interesting. Ottawa keeps pace. Minnesota, Montreal only had 19 shots on goal, man. Brutal. Carolina beat Chicago. Of course, Mikko Rantanen with his first as a Carolina Hurricane. The Oilers already won the game-o-meter. Other out-of-town scores, the Jets beat the Bruins 6-2. Boston is just in absolute shambles right now. They just cannot get anything going at all. They're so bad. The Boston Bruins have to just blow it up, right? Like, they have to blow it up. They beat them 17-0-1 in their last 18. Oh, my God. That's horrible. No reels, didn't get traumatized. All right, that's good. Boston's fire. They're going to make the playoffs. No, they shouldn't. They should be trying to miss the playoffs and using their first rounder to get a good player. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised too. Austin, how many booms does the Boston Bruins get? I'd give the Bruins 3 big booms. I'd give the Bruins, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Hey, thought I'd buy you a Timmy's for life. Hey, thank you so much, Janias. The $2 super chat. You absolutely love to see that. Thank you. I will make sure to get a Timmy's. I'll post in the Discord tomorrow. I'll get a Timmy's. I will get myself a medium double-double. That's usually my go-to. Although I do prefer McDonald's coffee. So you know what? I may get McDonald's coffee instead. Boston did have their time. It's time for Boston to rebuild, man. They had their time. It's over, right? And as a Bruins fan as well, I understand that. I get it. It's painful, but this is what happens. Those cycles. I think Boston has actually been like they've been playing way above their weight class for a while now. What are your thoughts on Tom Wilson? He's having an amazing season. Terrific season. Career year for Tom Wilson. Is it sustainable? I don't know. You know the rules. You owe us in chat a Timbit. I owe you a Timbit? Oh, man. I don't know how I'm going to get 100 people Timbits. McDonald's owns the old Timmy's Coffee. That's why it's the best. Get a blueberry muffin and hot chocolate. I do like the blueberry muffins. I won't get a hot chocolate, though. I'm not a big fan of hot chocolate. Gonna play some hockey. Chat a bit. Sounds good, Mr. NHL. Enjoy the games. Let's take a look at the standings here. Is this all updated? Ottawa's third in the Atlantic Division now. That's crazy. They've won 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Boston is somehow still in a wild card spot, but teams all around them have games in hand. I think Boston's done. I think it's over. They need to just start rebuilding. But the LA Kings keep losing. I feel like the first period is awesome, but I feel you need to turn it up in the second, Mr. Austin. I need to turn it up. What do you mean I have to turn it up? I do, or the team does? Hope the Sens fall. I like Ottawa. Cup beer, then it was oil for life. Gotcha. The chat thing that I'm using is really hard to like tell what the emojis are trying to say because it doesn't show the emojis that I think you're trying to send. Perennial contenders and suddenly bust. Yep. Allmark carrying the team while Swayman's being part of the Bruins' downfall. I mean, Swayman he's still a good goalie, but the team in front of him is just so dog water. I want the Sens and Jackets. I would love if Columbus made the playoffs. What a story that would be. Except Calgary. I like Klingberg so far. Yeah, same. I thought he had a good period. His first period of action in quite a while. First period of action since November of 2023. What's my third favorite NHL team? I haven't really thought about that. I have the Bruins and Oilers, and it's been Bruins and Oilers since I was a kid. I have teams that I dislike more than other teams. I don't really have like a third favorite, though. Best NHL hockey I ever saw was Oilers versus Flames. Yeah, he did get hit hard. He did get hit hard into the boards. Yeah, well, not into the boards, but it was in the defensive zone. Leafs Oilers Stanley Cup final. Could you imagine? Oh my God. Could you imagine? The Bruins can suck it. True. It's your favorite Canucks fan. Is it? Is it my favorite Canucks fan? Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay. I was just double checking. I was just making sure. I didn't know if you were one of them trolls that shows up. I didn't recognize the name. I'm sorry. Those betrayers. I've seen people say Nathan MacKinnon is better than Connor. What are your thoughts on that? MacKinnon is not better than Connor McDavid. MacKinnon is a top 5 player in the NHL. Not better than McDavid. Good game for you guys so far. So far, hopefully they can sustain it. I think the Oilers could have had about 2 or 3 more, but Lions made some big saves. The drought will never end. It'll end at some point. The drought will end at some point. Do we know when? No. But it will end at some point. I said, like, Draisaitl, like, it's weird. Like, hockey players, there's ebbs and flows. Every year, one player is better than another, right? But overall, as a whole, Connor McDavid is still the best player in the NHL. But this season, Leon Draisaitl is the best player in the NHL. Last year, it was Nathan MacKinnon. Well, Canucks are starting to win, though. 3-game win streak for Vancouver. Have faith. An Oilers-Leafs final would make the NHL most money. Yeah, jeez. No kidding. I don't think they will, Tony. I think they know what they need to do. What do you think of the PD, JT Miller situation? I think it continues to boil to a point where something has to give, and one of them is going to get traded, unfortunately. He's raw. I can tell what you look like. I haven't really noticed what Louis and Jack Michaels have been saying, Braden. Draisaitl will end as a top 5 all time. You think all time? I think Draisaitl for sure ends as a 600 goal scorer. Hall of Famer. First ballot. Top 5 all time, though? We'll see. I'd love it. Hey, I appreciate that, H. I appreciate that. Speaking of loving the streams and the videos, for those of you tuning in, make sure to smash the like button, all right? Goes a long way in supporting the channel. That's all I ever ask for. I will never ask for financial support. The only thing I ever ask for is to just hit that like button. That's it. Everything else, you're free to hang out, chat, enjoy the vibes. Thank you for tuning in. I don't do the live streams without any of you supporting, so thank you. All right. Like usual, I'm going to hide the chat because the period's about to start. I will continue to chat with everyone once there's a whistle, just so that I'm not spoiled by any goals. And Angel smiles every time you hit a like. Oh, they called icing, even though Alex Lyon touched the puck there. I'm not sure what happened. Oilers Sens Cup final. That'd be a fun one. That'd be a fun Cup final. I'd like that. Here's Draisaitl, defensive zone draw. Let's see if he gets kicked out. He does not get kicked out, and he wins it. John Klingberg will get it up the boards. Comes to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Podkolzin. Podkolzin with speed, skates it up the middle. Podkolzin tries to throw it towards the goal, goes off of a skate. He goes behind the net, and he's hit hard. Ekholm steps up to keep the play alive for the Oilers. Here's Podkolzin along the wall. Comes to Arvidsson, now Draisaitl. Draisaitl's checked off the puck, and Arvidsson throws a hard hit now. Game's getting a little physical down in the Detroit zone. Even Arvidsson throwing another hit. And here come the Red Wings. They'll skate it up the ice. They almost had an odd man break. Here's a shot from distance, and Stuart Skinner, he's going to hang on to that. And Victor Arvidsson and Kasper are shoving at each other. Dylan Larkin gets involved too. Arvidsson's pissed. He's trying to get after Kasper right now. Kasper didn't like being hit into the net, and Victor Arvidsson just shoving himself into Kasper. Shoving him into submission. Yo, what's up, Caesar? Good to see you again. Every time you hit the like button, we destroy a Flames jersey. No, leave the jerseys alone. So there will be another defensive zone draw for the Oilers here. Surprised Harvey didn't hurt himself, right? McDavid loses the faceoff. McDavid loses it again. Here's Bouchard. He's forced back. Tries to play it to Nurse. Nurse spins away from a check, up the right boards. It's knocked into the neutral zone. Here come the Oilers now. Evan Bouchard across to Nugent Hopkins, drops it to McDavid. McDavid walks in the slot on his backhand, and that's stopped by Lyon. And an Oiler was down in the slot. I don't know if they were knocked down or what happened there. Here's McDavid, finds Connor Brown with a shot, and that goes off his stick and high. And it might have hit the netting, and it did. Connor Brown had a good chance there. Would have loved to see him pot one. Let's see what happened here. Nugent Hopkins was yelling at the ref. Nugent Hopkins was in the slot. Yeah, and he was knocked down away from the play by Tarasenko. Tarasenko, I don't know. I think Nugent Hopkins just kind of bumped into him. I don't think that was a penalty on Tarasenko, personally. We burn a Panthers player card. Oh, no. Here's Jeff Skinner trying to get the puck towards the goal, stolen by the Red Wings. Here's Henrique, spins off a check. Skinner tries to find Hyman, and Hyman will chase after it. Hard rim around the boards for Detroit. Kulak will pick it up in the neutral zone. Kulak up the middle, cannot find a pass. Detroit now, 2-on-2. Here comes Detroit. Here's Rasmussen. He'll play it back to the point. Shot by Soderblom. That goes wide. Detroit working the cycle once again. Puck into the slot area. Shot goes high and wide. Adam Henrique chases after it. Ty Emberson breaks up the cycle. Brett Kulak trying to get it up the boards. Nobody there for Edmonton to grab it. Here's Veleno. Veleno for Detroit. Down low. Who is this towering player? Soderblom is just massive, man. He's with the puck. He plays it behind the net. Detroit continues to cycle for the Red Wings. Here's a shot towards the goal. That's blocked in front. Play will go off the boards. And Zach Hyman was tripped up. And that's going to be a penalty. And the Oilers are getting their third power play of the game. And that's an obvious one because Zach Hyman was going to have a breakaway. And Seider just kind of tripped him. And look at Todd McLellan. He's pissed. He's like, what the hell? Should have been a penalty shot, but you didn't have a clear-cut breakaway yet. But that was definitely a penalty. I saw Kuzmenko to Philly. Tortorella is going to hate him. All right, power play for Edmonton. They got it. They got to take advantage here. Killer instinct, go up by 3 because you know Detroit's going to get a power play next. This is 3 straight power plays for Edmonton. They have to connect here. They have to put one in. Detroit wins the faceoff. They'll shoot it down the ice. Stu behind his net. He's just going to leave it. Nevin Bouchard will grab it. Bouchard almost checked by Larkin. Here comes Bouchard. He'll drop it to McDavid. McDavid with speed comes in on the left side. Connor McDavid, he shoved off the puck, and Larkin will shoot that down the ice. Not a good setup by Edmonton. Not a clean zone entry. Here's Bouchard now for the Oilers. He's going to drop it to McDavid once again. Here comes McDavid. He'll walk into the Detroit zone. Plays it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid. Back to the point. Here's Bouchard. Oilers will get set up. Here's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins to Evan Bouchard. Here's Connor McDavid for Edmonton. Bouchard with a bomb, and that's blocked in front. Here's McDavid to Draisaitl. McDavid now walks in, spins it, gives it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl across the ice. Over to McDavid. Minute left on the power play. McDavid finds Nugent-Hopkins. He'll walk in. Nugent-Hopkins to the net. He tries to play it back to McDavid. I don't know what that decision was by Nugent-Hopkins. Makes no sense. He could have just walked into the net there. I don't get it. 45 seconds left in the power play. Here's McDavid. He'll find Nugent-Hopkins once again. Drops it to Bouchard. Bouchard will find Draisaitl. Draisaitl down low to McDavid. McDavid back to Bouchard with a bomb that stopped in front. Nugent-Hopkins can't come up with it. And the puck comes to the neutral zone. Stuart Skinner has to come out of his net to handle it as the Oilers were making a change. Here's Darnell Nurse for Edmonton. Second unit out. Here's Nurse. Dumps it deep into the Red Wing zone. Puck along the boards. Kept in by Ekholm. Ekholm on the cycle finds Jeff Skinner to Darnell Nurse. Here's Nurse to Ekholm. Ekholm will find Adam Henrique. Back to Ekholm. He shoots it towards the goal. Stopped by Lyon. Rebound to Henrique. Puck comes to Nurse with a shot, and that's stopped by Lyon once again. Oilers do not convert on the power play, but they get a shot or two. Poundings upon poundings. The Oilers power play, just not enough killer instinct, man. Not enough killer instinct. You know the next power play is going to go to Detroit as well. Like, you just know it. Oh, Calgary's shading Jacob Pelletier as well. Interesting. We'll have to take a look at that in the next commercial. Janmark chases after the puck. Oilers trying to keep it in. They do. Oilers putting pressure on. Noah Philp up the... Oh, man. Emberson fell. Here come the Red Wings. Tarasenko across. Top, cut off by Janmark. Janmark plays it in front of his net, and that's going to be brought out by Noah Philp. Nice job by Philp with the strength there. Noah Philp, one hand on his stick. He walks in. Noah Philp centers it. Here's Emberson. One-timer in front. That's stopped on Matthias Janmark. Holy. That was a great play by Noah Philp. Nice power move to set up that cycle there and chance for Janmark. Puck up the left boards. Cut off by Raymond. But they'll get it right back. Here's Zach Hyman. He'll skate it up the middle. Zach Hyman comes to the middle. Here's Skinner. Finds Hyman over his stick. Zach Hyman being tied up. Hyman trying to make a play. Comes to Klingberg towards Lyon and into his glove. He'll make another save. Trying to get the highlight reel instead of just shooting. Yeah, I agree. The Wings have had one shift with possession, I think. The Oilers have basically dominated all of the possession so far. Top line out for Edmonton. McDavid loses the faceoff. Here's Sider for the Red Wings. Up the boards, into the neutral zone. Ekholm finds McDavid. McDavid to Connor Brown. Brown steps away from a check to Ekholm. Here's Ekholm. He'll dump it in deep. Connor Brown will chase after it. Connor Brown overskates it. Raymond off the boards into the neutral zone. Ekholm to Nugent Hopkins. Finds McDavid. McDavid briefly checked off the puck. Nugent Hopkins can't come up with it. A lot of neutral zone play here for the top line. Shot by the Red Wings deflects off the glass. Here comes Raymond. Raymond for Detroit. Looks to center it. Plays it to the point. Here's Sider now. Sider across. Raymond shot. That goes just wide of the net. Connor Brown can't come up with it. Here's Ekholm with just a Ekholm couldn't clear it out of the zone. Shot off of a skate. Detroit with possession. Here's McDavid. Finally, the Oilers able to come up with it. Detroit had a lot of zone time. Couldn't get a shot, but here's Nugent Hopkins. He'll play it deep in the Red Wings zone. Oilers will go for a change. Here's a play up the middle. Soderblom to Rasmussen. Rasmussen checked by Darnell Nurse. Centered out in front. Picked off by Draisaitl. Here comes Leon Draisaitl. Oilers have a jailbreak. Draisaitl 4-on-3. Arvidsson shoots, and that's stopped by Lyon. The Oilers getting their looks right now. Alex Lyon is keeping Detroit in this one. Smokey says, hi, Smokey. I think Ekholm's been fine. Hockey's an easy game. You just have to get the puck out of there. Exactly. All right, is this trade confirmed? I need to see if it's confirmed. Big trade. Let's see. Is it official? Yeah, Jacob Pelletier was pulled from the Flames game. He will be traded to Philly with Kuzmenko. That's interesting. Who the heck is Philly trading to Calgary? The Flames and Flyers are working on a trade right now. Jacob Pelletier was pulled from the game. He plays for Calgary, obviously. Pelletier and Kuzmenko are part of the deal, but I haven't seen the official announcement yet. I don't know what this deal's going to look like. I'm just scrolling Twitter right now on my phone, waiting for the official announcement, and then we can analyze that in the intermission, depending what's going on. What is this trade, man? What the heck? What's going on? I have the direct line to Bettman. That's right. Cutter Gauthier was drafted by Philly, and then he went to Anaheim. Yeah, there's been a lot of trades going on in the NHL these days. Please be Michkov. Philly's not trading Matvei Michkov for Pelletier and Kuzmenko. Here's a high flip to the neutral zone. Darnell Nurse can't come up with it. Detroit will keep it in. A little passive by Edmonton. Draisaitl will cut off the centering attempt. Draisaitl finds Bouchard, walks it in, sends it across Podkolzin just out of his reach. Podkolzin behind the net throws a hit. Arvidsson looking to come up with possession. Detroit, they'll get it up the boards and out. Here come the Red Wings now, 2-on-2. Dumped in, left corner. Darnell Nurse around the boards. He'll find Podkolzin. Podkolzin to Arvidsson. He tries to back pass it to Draisaitl. Podkolzin will steal it back in the neutral zone, though. Here's Leon Draisaitl. He'll play it to Arvidsson. Arvidsson with a shot, and that goes off his stick and out of play. Another good shift by the Oilers. Well, it is their second line, but they play like the top line with how much possession and chances they get. As of right now, it's starting to look like Morgan Frost for Kuzmenko and Pelletier. Interesting. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. It's hard to tell. I couldn't tell. I can't tell when people joke. I'm bad at social cues. Here come the Red Wings now. 11:50 to play in the second period. Emberson tries to cut off the cycle attempt by the Red Wings. Emberson along the boards, in his skates. Couple Red Wings in there trying to grab it. Adam Henrique in for Edmonton. Can't come up with it. Comes to the blue line. Here's Seider for Detroit. Seider towards the goal. Bounces out in front. Not on net, though. Here's Shine. Shine pushed off the puck by Henrique. Now, and Jeff Skinner tried to play it around, and he's hit hard now. And Shine's stick exploded there. Jeff Skinner, he's going to give that puck to Brett Kulak. Kulak with speed. He'll skate it up the left side of the ice. Brett Kulak looking like Bobby Orr out here. Kulak behind the Detroit net. Looking to center it, and it's just off of his stick. Nugent Hopkins pokes it forward. But Detroit, they'll maintain possession again. Here's Larkin. Over to Raymond. Bit of a break here. Raymond with a shot, and that goes wide. And now for the Oilers. Hyman trying to come up with it. He can't. Puck to Nuge off of his stick. Comes to Ekholm. He'll play it across to Kulak. Here's Matthias Ekholm now in his own zone. Up the right boards. Comes to Nugent Hopkins. Walks into the Detroit zone. Nugent Hopkins spins around. Dumps it in deep. Connor Brown will chase after it. Oilers get the top line out. Ekholm chased back, though, by Detroit's dump and clear. Puck up the middle. McDavid leaves it for Nugent Hopkins. Back to McDavid. McDavid across the ice. He finds Klingberg. Klingberg across. Nice pass to McDavid. McDavid to Connor Brown. He shoots. That stopped rebound. Nugent Hopkins can't put it in. McDavid behind the net trying to come up with it. McDavid all over the Detroit defender, and someone went down there. Detroit wants a penalty. I mean, what a pass by Klingberg to McDavid. McDavid then found Connor Brown, who couldn't just bury one. Connor Brown's had a couple good looks, though. Here come the Red Wings with a shot. They score! A shot from distance beats Stu Skinner. He thinks it's a high stick. It deflected in front. But it is a 2-1 game. This puck definitely deflected. And after the chances the Oilers had, that's kind of a backbreaker. Klingberg couldn't come up with it in the neutral zone. Detroit entered. And a shot from distance, and what a deflection, man. Great deflection by Rasmussen. There's absolutely nothing Skinner could do. That's just a perfect deflection past Skinner. It's a 2-1 game. 1-goal game here. Oilers got to get back on the forecheck. Janmark, he's checked off the puck. Noah Philp battles for it. Here's Detroit looking to build off that now. Around the boards, Bouchard will play it up the right wing. Here's Noah Philp for Edmonton. He'll find Matthias Janmark into the middle to Nurse. Corey Perry with a shot, and that goes high and wide. Detroit now with some speed. They'll come up with it. Good job by Bouchard. He'll walk it through the neutral zone. Here's Evan Bouchard to Matthias Janmark. Janmark shoots. His shot's blocked. And Detroit trying to get their cycle and rush game. Here's Raymond on a breakaway, and he's stopped by Skinner. puck still in front, loose. Edmonton trying to come up with it. Nice save by Stuart Skinner on the breakaway from Lucas Raymond. Raymond continues to fight for it, though. Here's a shot, and that's stopped by Skinner again. Detroit getting opportunities. Here's another shot towards the goal. That deflects high and out of play. Stuart Skinner with a breakaway save on Lucas Raymond as the Oilers defensively starting to break down. Raymond tried to go 5-hole. Stuart Skinner with the save. Corey Perry was there to make sure that did not go through. Ooh, boy. I agree. Yeah, Connor Brown should probably be pulled off that top line now. Connor Brown should be pulled off the top line. The experiment is over. Unless they're like, maybe they're showcasing him. Maybe they're going to trade Brownie. Hi, Mochi. Come here, hun. Mochi, come say hi to everyone. Say hi to everyone, Moch. Say hi to everyone. Hi, Mochi. What's that? What's going on? Hey, hi, Mochi. We got a Mochi, folks. I got her. Yeah, she's getting love now. You got a Moch. All right, I'm going to have to pull the mic a little closer towards me. Mochi has the victory chain on. I mean, I would love Mochi more than me, too. Hi, Moch. All right, so she is on my lap. Probably mad that I'm not going to be talking to her, though. Here's a defensive zone draw for the Oilers. Here's Podkolzin for Edmonton. Vasily Podkolzin can't get it in deep in Detroit. Once again, they're going to turn it around and skate it into the Oilers zone. Puck behind the net. Emberson's hit. Arvidsson trying to make a play. Here's Emberson for the Oilers. Spinning off of a check, finds Brett Kulak. Here's Podkolzin. Up the middle. He drops it to Draisaitl. Back to Podkolzin. Left circle. Plays it in deep. Arvidsson back to Emberson at the point. Emberson looking for a deflection in the high slot. And Detroit. Stretch pass. Here's Larkin. Breakaway. Scores! And this game is tied at 2. Dylan Larkin on the breakaway. And the Oilers defensively are collapsing here. All the chances, the power plays, unable to build on that 2-goal lead. Alex Lyon with the big saves. And that puck goes 5-hole on Skinner. So we have a 2-2 game. Dylan Larkin, partial breakaway. Looks like Emerson might have got a piece of that. But Larkin puts it 5-hole. It's a 2-2 hockey game. In a game where the Oilers have had the better chances. They had power plays, and Jeff Skinner's tripped up. Here's Hyman. He'll chase after it. Oilers looking to get this back. Adam Henrique, Zach Hyman behind the net. Puck comes around. Detroit will steal it. Mochi has left us. Nice job by Jeff Skinner to keep the puck in. Here's Skinner on his backhand, trying to play it back to the point. Here's Klingberg towards the goal. That's stopped in front by Soderblom. Puck comes back to Klingberg. Klingberg across the ice. He'll find Hyman. Hyman back to Klingberg. Here's Ekholm. He'll dump it in deep. Around the boards. Oilers looking to steal it. And they can't. It comes to the neutral zone. John Klingberg at center. Klingberg up the middle. Finds finds Connor Brown. Connor Brown chases after it. Around the boards, here's Connor McDavid trying to find Nugent Hopkins. McDavid spins from a check. McDavid behind the Red Wings goal. Connor McDavid now centers it. Comes to Bouchard. Walks out in front. Nice play by Bouchard. In on goal. And that's stopped by Lyon. A good opportunity for Bouchard. Didn't get a clean shot off. And Lyon makes the save. We need to shut out every single game. That's what the fans demand from Stu Skinner. This is still Edmonton's game to control here. They've got to find a way to break through. Alex Lyon is in the zone. All those power plays. They had 2 power plays wasted. Detroit has managed to come back and tie it. Connor Brown, puck off of his stick. Comes to Bouchard. He can't come up with it. Comes to the center line now. Here's Nurse up the middle. Connor Brown with speed. Walks in on the left side. Brown can't get it to his forehand. He's checked by Sherratt. Sherratt up the boards. Here come the Red Wings. Oh, man. Berggren, centering chance. And that goes off of Skinner. Not quite really a shot there by Detroit. They had a partial 2-on-1. And Darnell Nurse, backhander, trying to get by Seider. Oh, and Darnell Nurse with a high, hard hit there on the Red Wings. And Nurse with another hit. He's forechecking. Noah Philp can't come up with it, and then he's knocked down. Puck is shot down into the neutral zone. Janmark will come back and pick it up. Here's Matthias Janmark with speed. Skates it through. Finds... Corey Perry finds Janmark with the deflection, and that's stopped by Lyon. Kept in by Kulak as he's knocked down, and I don't know what happened there. Offside maybe on the Oilers, I think, as the whistle goes. I think both goals were ace. That first goal, there's no goalie on the planet that is stopping that deflection. The second one, yeah, maybe you can get the 5-hole closed. Maybe. But, like, the deflection on that first goal is just immaculate. Like, that's just a perfect tip. Literally no one skates like that for the Habs. Really? I don't watch enough Habs games to, like, notice that stuff, unfortunately. The Oilers' power play could have broke this game wide open. They could have been up 3 or 4-0. They didn't bear down on their chances. Alex Lyon made some big saves, and Detroit has been opportunistic. Better coaching than Babcock, a.k.a. future Oilers coach. What is that? Like, why would they do that? Just noticed the Funko Pop in the thumbnail, yeah. Yeah, I got my Draisaitl Funko. He's just hanging out. Bottom 6 players don't have that much speed at all. Something for Montreal to look at and build on then. Is there anyone in the system that'll come up? Same. I'm still feeling good about the game. Hey, good for you, Ace. You're allowed to have that opinion. Nothing wrong with that, my friend. Or Perry looks like he's skating in oatmeal. All right. Here's Draisaitl, wins the face-off. Klingberg will dump that down into the Red Wing zone. Podkolzin comes up with it. He'll cycle it around. Klingberg looking to make a play, but Detroit will send it down the ice. Ekholm's going to be forced back in his own zone. Here's Ekholm, skates it up the board, stolen by the Red Wings, though. Detroit with possession. A centering attempt stopped by Ekholm. And Ekholm's going to get called for tripping now. Matthias Ekholm getting called for a trip. And Detroit gets a power play. And this penalty kill's got to come up huge. The Oilers' penalty kill has to come up huge because the Oilers had 3 power plays themselves, only converted on one of them. Detroit has a chance to take, control of this game. Yeah, Hudson's crazy, man. Lane Hudson's just outrageously good. All right, power play for the Red Wings. Let's see if the penalty kill can get a big stop here. Detroit wins the faceoff, comes to the point. Here's Seider across. Larkin with a shot, and that goes wide of the net. Or Casper, sorry, shot that wide. Puck is shot down the ice, cleared by the Oilers. Here's Lyon. He'll play it to Seider. Here's Seider. He'll leave that puck for Larkin. Dylan Larkin skates it through the middle of the ice. He's checked by a couple of Oilers, but it's kept in by Casper. Detroit now. DeBrincat down low to Larkin, across to Casper. Here's Casper, checked by Nugent-Hopkins, gets it to Seider. Seider finds DeBrincat with a shot, and that's blocked in front. Nice block by Kulak. Here's DeBrincat, finds Seider, gives it to Casper. Comes out in front, and now Nugent-Hopkins will steal it, and he'll skate it out. Here's Nugent-Hopkins, one-on-one on his own, tries to get a shot off, and that's blocked. Oilers penalty kill will get a change in. 1 minute left in the power play for the Red Wings. Here's Raymond. He tries to get the puck up into the Oilers zone, but the Oilers will grab it and shoot it right back down. Here come the Red Wings. Little drop pass. Neutral zone. Here's Kopp for Detroit. He's checked by Emberson. Oilers trying to come up with it. Janmark will. Janmark stick handles it. Up the boards and out. Safely for the Oilers. That'll kill a few extra seconds. Tarasenko, cross-ice pass, deflected out of the zone, and that faceoff will come back in the Oilers zone. 24 seconds left in the power play for Detroit. Mick Magoo. I remember Mick Magoo. Here's Henrique. He'll take the face off. Henrique loses it. Puck comes to Casper with a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. A nice save by Stu. Casper walked in, high slot, and Stuart Skinner, good positioning. Didn't give Casper anywhere to shoot off of the blocker and out. Henrique will take the face-off once again. Henrique wins it, but Detroit with possession. Here's Casper. Larkin with a shot, and that's stopped by Skinner. Puck around the boards. There's a stick broken. It broke Nurse's stick, but the Oilers are able to come up with it and shoot it down the ice. Here's Larkin. Detroit 0 for 1 on the power play. Good job by the Oilers penalty kill. Here's a shot from Larkin on to Skinner, and that goes high and out of play with 3:23 left in the second period. That's true for you. That is true. Can we stop losing face-offs? So the Oilers are going to load up the top line here now that they've killed that penalty. And I imagine they'll probably have them loaded for the rest of this game in the third. Here's McDavid off the face-off. Oh, and Corey Perry's out there actually with Draisaitl too, so that's interesting. Puck comes to Klingberg, back to McDavid. He'll play it up the right boards. Oilers sent all the way back in, though. Here's Draisaitl to Klingberg. Klingberg's knocked off the puck, but he battles for it. Klingberg knocked down. Can't come up with it. Puck comes all the way around, and Detroit, with lots of zone time, the Oilers' top line being hemmed in. Here's Ekholm. Finds McDavid. Here's Corey Perry. Oh, and Perry almost just threw that puck away, but Klingberg will come up with it. Klingberg, stretch pass. Oh, and he almost found Perry, who would have been all alone there. McDavid comes in, breaks up the centering pass. Here's Draisaitl off the goalpost. Draisaitl had a perfect opportunity, and he hit the post. Connor McDavid spins away from a check. He'll walk it in with speed, centers it in front, comes back to McDavid along the half wall. He'll play it to Nurse. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard, Puck is flipped high. Seider finds it. Draisaitl knocked down, tripped up, not a call. McDavid spins on his backhand. Here's Draisaitl, tries to find Bouchard, but that's knocked out of the zone, and Nurse has to regroup. Here's Nurse to Bouchard. Bouchard back to Nurse. Here comes Darnell Nurse. He'll dump it in deep. Oilers will chase after it. Dump and chase here for Edmonton. Jeff Skinner. Puck bounces strangely, and Detroit will come up with it. Here's Berggren. He shoots, and that hits his own man in front, and Jeff Skinner, he'll skate it up. Oilers, bit of a break here. Here's Skinner trying to find Philp. He spins off a check. Philp and Skinner looking for it. Jeff Skinner comes away with it. Skinner with a shot. That's stopped by Lyon. Here's Noah Philp now towards the goal. Off of Lyon's glove. Hyman continues the cycle for Edmonton. Good shift here by Philp, Skinner, and Hyman. Zach Hyman on his backhand plays it to the blue line. Here's Kulak with a shot. That's blocked in front, and it knocked someone down. I don't know who that hit on the Red Wings. Rasmussen. Here's Kulak now trying to get the puck up the boards. And here comes Zach Hyman. Hyman to his backhand, forehand. Where's the puck? It's in the crease. Still loose. And I don't know where it is. I think Lyon's going to hang on to that one as it's whistled with 51 seconds to play in the period. Man, what an opportunity for Draisaitl to put this team up by 1, but he hit the goalpost. Nice play by McDavid in the slot. Unreal. Oh, Edvinson blocked that. I think he'll be okay. Maybe. Hopefully he's okay. Good block, though. Can't wait to see the amazing reffing. Heck yeah, Erica. Let's go. Here's Detroit off the face-off. They'll walk it in the Oilers' zone. Here's a shot that's stopped by Skinner. Another shot saved by Skinner. Nice job by Stu with 2 big saves against Larkin. Podkolzin, he's going to reverse that to Arvidsson. Klingberg. Here's Klingberg. He'll find Darnell Nurse. Darnell Nurse, he'll skate this up the ice. Arvidsson will dump it in deep. Around the boards, Podkolzin pressures. Henry can't come up with it. Arvidsson chases after it. Here come the Red Wings. Up the ice. Oh, here, that's way offside by the Red Wings. Way off. I mean, that was like a 10 feet offside by Raymond. All right, 14 seconds left in the period here. Oilers just got to get out of this one and get into the third tied at minimum. Draisaitl loses another faceoff. Detroit winning every draw. Here's a shot. Almost beat Skinner from 60 feet out. Oh, my God. Here come the Red Wings. Another shot, and that's stopped by Skinner. Another play in front in the slot area, and Skinner again, another stop. Jeez. I credit the Red Wings with 3 shots in the last, 10 seconds there. Goodness gracious. The Oilers just not focusing on defense for the last little bit of that period. I don't know what the heck they're doing. Credit to the Red Wings, though. They have pushed back. At one point, I think the shots were 21-8 in favor of Edmonton, so. Detroit tied it up, I would say, is what happened. I'm cheering for OT. Gold, stop! Let the Oilers have this one. The Oilers are still getting the better chances. But the story of the game is Edmonton did not capitalize on their power plays, and Detroit was able to get back in it. So, all right, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I know you all wanted chair last time, so you're going to get chair this time. That way chat doesn't devolve into chaos. I will give you all chat or all share. All right. So I will be back for like 5, shouldn't be more than 5 minutes, but I do need a quick rest. Kitty just ran right in here. Look at him. Look at this guy. He won't leave me alone. Hi, bud. Everyone, you want to say hi? Kitty's a little bit more shy. He's a very shy boy. This is Kitty. Kitty is a very shy, very nervous cat, I would say. He's a shy, nervous kitty. But he is very cute. And then just to show everyone what I was dealing with, it was this. He was on my lap. He would not let me leave when I was taking my 5-minute break. So the 5-minute break was a little extended. My apologies. Back from Insta break. Welcome back. All right, so it is 2-2 after 2. The goals for Detroit, Rasmussen off a perfect deflection, and then Larkin off a partial breakaway. Power plays 3-1 in favor of the Oilers. Face-off, apparently the Oilers are winning in the face-off dot, but it does not feel like it. Yeah, Kitty's very friendly. It was Mochi that was a little iffy with him. He is just an absolute sweetheart, though. I'm eating soup that makes my mouth burn. Also made me feel what I imagine being high is like. Oh, no. Is there a link to the Discord? There should be in the description of the live stream. There should be. Let me know if the link works or not. How's the game, everyone? It started off good. Now it's bad, but it did start off good. Hey, yo, hold on. Did we hit 4,500 subscribers? Did we hit 4,500, folks? We may have hit 45. We did hit 4,500 subscribers. 4,500 subscribers. There's no link to the Discord. Yeah, I have a Discord server. You can join here. Is what it should be. I can put it in the chat for you, though. Let me know if that works. The link might be dead. Who knows? But yes, we hit 4,500 subscribers. That is super exciting. Super exciting. Thank you all so much. That's amazing. Thank you. Good teen amount of months so far. Absolutely. The goal is to hit 5,000 subscribers before the playoffs hit. That's like the big goal. Thank you all so much. Without all of you, this is not possible. Without all of your support, this is not possible. So thank you so much. Just to show everyone, we are at 4,500 subscribers. So thank you. Huge. This is huge. Big milestone tonight. Big round of applause for Oil Country. You love to see that. 4,505. We went up 1. Let's go. I will score 4,500 goals when I sign with the Oilers. Let's go, Brandon. Absolutely. 4,500 in just 1 year of content creation. It's crazy. It's crazy. I never once imagined that we would get to this point. I'm not going to lie. I know it's cliched to say that, but I'm telling you right now, I never imagined this ever. Watch Mr. NHL not get it if that happened. Should I give 5 memberships to celebrate? Let's do it. Let's gift 5 memberships to celebrate. We're going to gift 5, folks. 5 memberships. If you get one, congrats. If you don't, I apologize in advance. Let's do it. 5 gifted memberships for 4,500 subscribers. My way to give back to all of you. Hybrid Hunter Z gifted a membership. Spencer Beard, the engineer, and Donald all gifted memberships. Thank you all so much. They're not bots. If I get 1 million in a year, then I'll flip. I've been with some YouTubers early on. Never from 200 to 1 million. Yeah, could you imagine? Like hockey's pretty niche. Like I'll never hit 1 million subs. That just won't happen. So thank you to everyone that tuned in. If you got a membership, thank you so much. I know the lurkers, they're just as important as those who are chatting all the time. Although I do feel bad sometimes for those who are chatting a lot that don't get a membership. Stop calling out Arvidsson. Didn't like Arvidsson's game? How do you win? Oh, it was just a random giveaway. It was just random. I gifted 5 memberships, and then YouTube gods decide. I have no say over it. The hand meetup win, I have no idea. They don't have to chat. Lurkers are just as important as viewers who chat. Hockey should be the #1 sport in the world. Absolutely. If I get a membership through giveaway, you need to buy the most expensive steel case chair. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'll probably get some kind of chair that's good for my back. One of those ergonomic chairs. Curling should be the #1 sport in the world. Yes, I'm delusional. Four to 2 overtime. Well, I did predict the Oilers would win 4-3 in OT, so we are on track here. I want to get to a game. Hopefully it's one that you're at when I do. I would love that. I'm planning on going to the skills competition on Sunday in Edmonton. The Oilers are hosting their own skills competition, weather permitting. Weather permitting. That's true. That is true. I'd have to really expand my content outside of just the Oilers to grow my channel like that. And then at that point, the Oilers base, I don't want to feel like I'm neglecting them. So I'm in that situation where focus all on Oilers and then do some other hockey content, or really branch out, do a lot of hockey content and then do Oilers live streams. It's a tough one. If I see you, I'll buy you a beer. I'd love that, Bromsley. Thank you. I did meet quite a few fans actually at the Kings game on January 13th. So that was cool. Do I think Detroit will lose today? I hope they lose. Austin deserves his rapid growth and much more. Thank you so much, Carolina. I appreciate that. Boston was roasted by Winnipeg. Yeah, Boston stinks. Boston is stinky. Stinky poopy. Those Boston Bruins, they're not the way they used to be back in my day. Saw a picture of me at the Kings game. It was hilarious. Was it at the end of the first period where I'm standing? I'm hovering because there was a dude banging on the glass and I was pissed off at him. All right. Third period is on. Here comes Larkin. Shot. Oh, and good save by Skinner, who had to come up huge already. Jeez, Larkin right off the hop here. And the Oilers try and dump it in, and that's out of play. Yeah. Here was Larkin with a shot. Good save by Skinner early here in the third period. Oh, someone threw an octopus on the ice. Boo! Someone has to throw some beef now to... Come on, man. We've seen nachos thrown on the ice. We've seen octopus thrown on the... Poor octopus. That's sad. Somebody's in the wrong city. Yeah, apparently. Let's see if someone will go get a piece of piece of steak to throw on the ice. .1942 to play in the third. Podkolzin with Draisaitl and Arvidsson. Draisaitl loses it. Arvidsson chases after it. Detroit comes up with it. Here's Seider up the right boards through the neutral zone. Here comes Dylan Larkin with speed. Larkin shoots, and that goes over the Oilers' goal. Puck comes to Seider, and it does come out. Here's Draisaitl now. Draisaitl. Oh, and Darnell Nurse is tripped up, and no call. Oh, this is going to be a penalty. Oilers are going to get another power play here. Oilers cycling, but Edmonton is getting their fourth power play, and you have to score here. If you don't score here, you're not winning this hockey game. Just plain and simple. 4 power plays to 1. You've got to score. Like, how often do the Oilers get the majority of the power plays in a game? Get one here. Go up by a goal. Darnell Nurse looking like Bobby Orr out there, flying through the air. Didn't score, though. All right, let's get the lead. Dylan Larkin's in the box. Off the faceoff, McDavid comes up with it. Here's McDavid on his backhand, gives it to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard, he walks in, shoots. That deflects off of the leg and goes wide. Bouchard now. He'll leave it for Draisaitl. Back to Bouchard. At the point, he'll play it across to McDavid. Left circle. McDavid with speed. Walks in. Tries to put it over the shoulder of Lyon, and that's a good save by Lyon. We've seen McDavid do that before. McDavid trying to get it around. Finds Nugent Hopkins. Plays it to Bouchard. Bouchard shoots, and that hits a man in front. I don't know if that hit Lyon or Hyman, but damn. Here's Bouchard. Finds Draisaitl. Plays it back. Connor McDavid with speed now. He'll enter the Red Wing zone. Connor McDavid. He spins. Puck stolen from him. Comes around the boards, and that's dumped down the ice. The Oilers don't get a clean zone entry. Only a minute left on this power play. Looking to go up by 1. Their 4th power play of the game. It needs to come alive. It needs to be a difference maker. Here's McDavid now. He'll enter the Red Wing zone. Drops it back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid, bottom of the right circle. Here's McDavid. Holds it. Bouchard to McDavid. Back to Bouchard with a shot. Rebound in front. McDavid to Draisaitl. Draisaitl shoots it in some legs, and that's stopped by Lyon. I don't know if I agree with that shot selection by Draisaitl, but what do I know? Here's Darnell Nurse. Second unit's going to come out for the Oilers. Jeff Skinner. He'll dump it in deep. Henrique will chase after it. Oilers might have been offside here. If they score, I don't know if I'm going to cheer. Detroit with the puck. They'll skate it out of trouble. Here's Raymond for Detroit. Raymond enters the Oilers zone. He goes down, plays it back to the point. Detroit with the puck, shorthanded. Here's a shot, deflects wide. Casper can't come up with it. And the Oilers get 1 shot on goal on the power play. They're 1 for 4. And the Oilers' inability to score on the power play is going to cost them this hockey game. They've had chances, and they refuse to bury it. Here's a shot. Deflects out of play by Emberson. I mean, it's bad in a game where you're going up against the league's worst penalty kill. Detroit's penalty kill coming into the game was like 68% or something. The Oilers need killer instinct on that power play. In years past, it was killer instinct, and we have not seen that this year. Here's Detroit. They win the faceoff. Puck comes around the boards. Connor Brown on his backhand plays it around to Brett Kulak. Here's Kulak, tries to play a pass up the middle to Janmark, who was just he was trying to pull the Corey Perry, the whole beer league, hang out at the other team's blue line. Puck comes back to Kulak, Noah Philp. He'll hang on to it. Philp to Kulak. Oilers will get a breakout going. Puck comes to Emberson, he dumps it in deep. Lyon off the boards. Connor Brown keeps the play alive. Noah Philp behind the Red Wings net, trying to come up with it. Janmark can't come up with it either, and Detroit, they'll move it through. Oh, a nice play by Emberson. He finds Noah Philp with a shot, and that's stopped by Lyon. Kind of a weak shot. But the Oilers, good job in the neutral zone, not allowing the Red Wings to break through here. Outlet pass by the Red Wings once again misses their intended target. Here's Draisaitl on his backhand. Finds Arvidsson. Arvidsson with a shot, and that's stopped by Lyon. Podkolzin finds Arvidsson again. Here's Podkolzin. He hangs on to it on the half wall, drops it for Draisaitl in front to Arvidsson. Arvidsson doesn't put it towards the goal, gives it to Draisaitl, across to Darnell Nurse. Nurse to Draisaitl. Draisaitl towards the goal. That's stopped, and it's dropped in front of Lyon. And he's going to hang on to that one with 15:29 to play in the period. Yeah, I don't know why we're doing that. Trying to catch teams sleeping, I guess. Hit the like button, says Robin. That's right. Hit that like button. Let's go. He did score. He did score on a goalie the other day, Erica. It went off of him, but there was a goalie in net. Play behind the Red Wings net. Here's Connor McDavid spinning off a check. Nugent Hopkins can't come up with it, though. Oh, my God. I just hit the mic into my own face. Detroit dumps it in deep. Bouchard will chase after it against Casper. Play comes to the half wall, and Connor McDavid with speed. He'll skate it up. Here's McDavid on his backhand. Back to his forehand. Doesn't get a shot off. Looking a little too fancy. Johansson with a good defensive play on McDavid. Detroit now. Can't get a play. Bouchard will skate it up. Here's Evan Bouchard. He'll dump it in deep around the boards. Cut off by McDavid. He's hit. And Zach Hyman chases after it. Puck comes to Bouchard now over his stick, and Detroit's going to get a 2-on-1. Here's a 2-on. Oh, nice job by Jeff Skinner on the back check. Great job by Jeff Skinner. Great defense. And he'll skate it through the neutral zone now. Here's Skinner towards the goal. Lyon, he stops up. Played out in front. Oh, and Jeff Skinner just out of his reach. And here comes Detroit now. They'll dump it in, and that's going to be icing, actually, on the Red Wings. Nice defensive play by Jeff Skinner. Do a second show and group the two as Austin's Hockey Network. That'd be interesting. I don't want to stretch myself too thin, though, but I like the idea. Detroit wins the faceoff in their own zone. They're going to get a clear here. Draisaitl's out there with Janmark. Not sure what this line is. Janmark, Perry, and Draisaitl? Question mark. Darnell Nurse can't get the puck out of the zone. He's pressured. Shine in there. Here's Kulak now. He finds Leon Draisaitl. Leon with speed skates through the neutral zone. Here comes Draisaitl on his backhand. Gives it to Corey Perry. Perry tries to center it to Janmark, but Detroit breaks up that pass attempt. Detroit shoots it into the Oilers zone. Kulak chases after it with Nurse. Nurse protects the body. Kulak can't get the puck up, though. Here's Adam Henrique for the Oilers. Across the ice. Oh, just a lazy pass. Detroit comes back on the counterattack. Here's a shot. Goes high and just missed the net, it looked like. I don't think that hit the net for the Red Wings. Detroit now getting the cycle going. Henrique throws his man down. Here's Henrique along the boards. Oh, and Henrique with a bad giveaway. Detroit continues to cycle. Here's Kopp to Seider at the point. Here's Seider. Oh, almost a miscommunication, but here comes Berggren. Centers it in front, and he tried to dish it, and that would have been a wide open net. The Oilers keep giving the puck away. Oh, my God. Here's Podkolzin. Finds Arvidsson. Arvidsson dumps it deep into the Red Wing zone. Just terrible puck management by the Oilers. They're lucky that Detroit has not found a way to tie this game. Here's Emberson to Arvidsson. Connor McDavid will chase after it. Larkin to Sherratt. Sherratt high off the glass. Bouchard across to Emberson. Emberson to Bouchard. He skates it through the middle of the ice. Connor McDavid across. Emberson comes up with it. Puck bouncing a little. Emberson can't get it in deep. In some skates, but Zach Hyman will come up with it. Here comes Hyman. Cuts out in front. Shot. Saved by Lyon. Rebound. Where is it? And Alex Lyon with another couple of saves. Nice job by Hyman. Good power move, but Alex Lyon is playing unbelievable for Detroit right now. Edmonton's allergic to high-scoring games. Yeah, tell me about it. Unless it's against Vancouver. Beat them 7-3 earlier this year, 6-2. We know Frost and Farabee are Flames, though. Man, interesting. Interesting trade. I'll have to take a look at it once I have some time. Yeah, Klingberg looks okay. I haven't disliked his play. Hyman's such a bad passer, though. Hyman never passes the puck. I would say Arvidsson was better on previous teams in terms of production. I just think with the injuries that he's had, it's like he hasn't been able to get anything going consistently. He'll have 5 really good games and then like 3 or 4 are just like mediocre games. I don't know what clips you guys are sending here. I'll take a look at the clips in the Discord after. He did. Before he got hurt. Show us live stream best moments in a vid. I'm working on like live stream clips and stuff. All right, we're in crunch time here. Alex Lyon allowing Detroit to stay in this game. Shots are 37-22 in favor of the Oilers. Here come the Red Wings now up the middle of the ice, and that's going to be offside, and that's actually going to be a penalty on Draisaitl. It was going to be offside on Detroit, and Draisaitl is going to be called for tripping. Uh-oh. Draisaitl's got to be careful. The power plays are 4-1, Leon. You got to be careful. That ref will give you another one. Let's see. Oh, man. He barely touched him, and Raymond just went down so easy. Look at Leon. What? What the heck is that? Uh-oh. Oilers have some work on the kill now. The Oilers have had their chances on the power play. Now Detroit gets their chance, their second chance of the game. Larkin wins the faceoff. Here's Raymond. Plays it down low. Back to Raymond, left circle. Puck comes around. Here's a shot from Seider. That's blocked by Henrique. Puck comes to Larkin. Oh, nice job by Nugent-Hopkins. Got a stick on it. Detroit keeps it in, though. Here's Seider. Back to Raymond. Raymond down low. Centered in front, and Larkin. He's stopped by Skinner, but Larkin did not get all of that shot. Dacky, why? Why do you want Detroit to score? I don't know. I think they're showing Raymond because he's in that dangerous bumper position. Or at least he was when the halo was around him. Because my wallet. Detroit wins the faceoff. Down low. Centered in front. Oh, man. And Casper couldn't come up with it. Here's Seider to Casper. Casper looks for a pass in front. Goes off his stick and out of play with 1:21 left on the power play for the Red Wings. All right. Good kill so far, but lots of work to do. Still a minute 21 left. Oh, an Oiler didn't get kicked out of the draw. Larkin finally gets kicked out of a faceoff. Henrique will take it against DeBrincat. Detroit wins the faceoff, comes to the point, kept in by Seider, and it goes off of Nugent Hopkins and all the way down the ice. Here's Seider, drops it for Raymond. Raymond's going to skate with speed, tries to find Larkin. Brett Kulak gets a face or his glove into the face of Larkin there, no call. Puck comes back to Larkin. Larkin along the half wall. Detroit looking to make a play. Good job by Kulak to force them outside. Henrique chases after it. Kulak can't come up with it. Here's DeBrincat now. Gives it to Seider. Comes to Kasper. To Seider with a shot. Rebound in front and Skinner with a save. Nice job by Stu. Seider at the point. Detroit continues to cycle. Here's a one-timer and Stuart Skinner with a great save on Kasper. Huge save from Stuart Skinner, who needed to come up big. There's still 27 seconds left on the Detroit power play, but Stuart Skinner with a couple big saves here. Oh, man. Skinner made a great save on Larkin in front. Just got the toe of his pad on it, and then he stopped the one-timer on Kasper. Oof. Edmonton, they'll win the faceoff and send it down the ice. There's 20 seconds left in the power play for the Red Wings. Detroit, they'll play it back and reset. They'll skate it up with speed. Here's Tarasenko. Puck goes off of a stick. Here's Kopp now. Kopp behind the Oilers' goal. Bouchard finds Ekholm. Ekholm all the way through the neutral zone, and the Oilers have killed the penalty. Leon Draisaitl is back on the ice. Good kill for the Oilers. Good saves from Stuart Skinner. Here's Evan Bouchard now. Stick handles up the middle. Finds McDavid with speed. Here comes Connor McDavid. He'll give it to Hyman. Hyman on his backhand. Spins. Back to McDavid. Around the boards. Tries to find Draisaitl over his stick. Bouchard can't keep the puck in. And he'll come to the neutral zone. And here's Veleno against Ekholm. Spins. Saucered, puck comes out in front, and Stuart Skinner's going to hang on to that one with 9:31 to play. No power play goal. I hope the Oilers win now again. Thank you, Dacky. Oh, boy. Skinner's made some big saves here. They wanted Fleury to win. They handshaked him like they were in a playoff game and didn't even have 20 shots. Oh, dang. I respect the sportsmanship, but I would have, you got to beat them, right? I'm like zoning out. Erica, why are you zoning out? We got an exciting game here. 2-2 tie. Third period, 9.5 minutes to go. Is that Stu or Dobis? And that is it Dobis or Dobish? I don't know how to pronounce that goalie's name in Montreal. He's been unbelievable. Minnesota must have just played systematically good. I mean, they did beat Toronto. What was it, 3-1 last night? Last night. Nuge going to get a big game winner? I hope so, Bake. I hope so. I mean, game-winning goal. I like it. Yeah, it's all good, Erica. You don't have to say my bad. I zone out all the time, too. Dobish. 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 Dobish had a shitter versus Minnesota. Oh, no. There's Zach Hyman with the hit of the game, apparently. I thought maybe the hit on Klingberg in the first period would have been the hit of the game, but they usually give it to an Oiler. Defensive zone draw for the Oilers. McDavid's out there with Jeff Skinner. I like that. McDavid with Jeff Skinner and Nugent Hopkins. Wait, no. It was Nugent Hopkins and Hyman, not Jeff. I was hopeful. I thought Jeff Skinner was maybe getting a shift with Connor. I was excited for a second. Nugent Hopkins with Zach Hyman. Connor McDavid, defensive zone draw. Won by Edmonton. Here's Evan Bouchard. Bouchard up the middle. Oh, Nugent Hopkins just gave it away, and Detroit will dump it into the Oilers zone. Bad play by Nugent Hopkins. He's back on defense, though. Bouchard across to Ekholm. Here's Ekholm for Edmonton. Up the left side, he'll find Zach Hyman in transition to Nugent Hopkins. Tries to center it for McDavid. McDavid back to Bouchard, finds Hyman. Hyman, stick handles, centers it. Here's Nugent Hopkins now with a shot. That puck does not make it to the goal. Ekholm trying to come up with it, but Detroit, they'll move it up. Here's Soderblom, 2-on-1 here. A play in front. Soderblom just out of his reach, which is surprising because Soderblom is 10'9", and I don't know how he didn't come up with that puck. Here's Evan Bouchard now for the Oilers. He'll play it up the left boards. They're not going to call icing on that, are they? That's going to be icing on Edmonton with 8:28 to go. That's just an unforced icing. That's terrible. Not good enough by Edmonton. This top line for Edmonton is exhausted. 8:28 to play. Oilers got to get a face-off win, and they got to get this thing out. Larkin's out there. Ekholm's been out for 2:03. Bouchard's been out for 1:56. This is not good if you're the Oilers. Oh, boy. Face-off. Won by Detroit. Comes to Sherratt at the point. Detroit will cycle. Here's Dylan Larkin behind the Oilers' goal. Centered in front. What a save by Skinner. Here's a play in front again, and that goes just wide by Raymond. Oh, man, Detroit getting their opportunities. Stuart Skinner with a great save, and the Oilers just trying to get it out, and they do, and that's going to be icing again. Oh, my God. Huge save by Stuart Skinner as this puck was centered in front. One-timer, nice stop by Stu. And then there was a tip play in front to Raymond, and he just missed the net. Oilers' top line still stuck out there off another icing. Face-off won by the Red Wings. Here's Sherratt. Sherratt with a shot towards the goal, deflects wide. Larkin back to the point. Comes to Raymond. Oh, and it's in front, and Casper can't put it in. McDavid will come up with it. He'll give it to Nugent Hopkins. High flip to center. Zach Hyman. He'll chase after it. Here's Hyman now. The Oilers will get a change. Thank God. 7:40 to play. They desperately needed that change. Here comes Detroit, though, back on the attack. Here's a shot by Seider, and that's stopped by Skinner once again. Detroit putting on the pressure here. Detroit is pushing the pace. The Oilers have to start pushing back. The Oilers are looking like the more tired team right now. Face off won by Detroit, but 1-2 clean as that comes all the way back down into their own zone. Up the ice, deflected in by Tarasenko. No icing on Detroit. Nurse around, finds Arvidsson off the half wall, and Leon Draisaitl on his backhand. He'll try and get it to Podkolzin, who's going to chase after it now. Podkolzin throws a hit. Looking for the puck, Arvidsson comes up with it. Here's Klingberg at the blue line. Klingberg to Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl now puts it in front and deflects just wide. Here's John Klingberg, spins off a check to Podkolzin. Finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Here's Darnell Nurse, one-timer, and that deflects on goal, and that's stopped by Lyon. Oilers continue the cycle here off of that rebound. Draisaitl trying to get the puck to Klingberg. Klingberg all the way around the boards. Arvidsson will come up with it. Here's Arvidsson now to Darnell Nurse. Nurse to Klingberg. Klingberg for the Oilers will drop it for Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl walks in, shoots, and that's stopped by Lyon. And DeBrincat's just going to flip it down the ice, and that's going to be icing on Detroit. Now Detroit's got some tired bodies. Couple good looks for the Oilers. Now for Edmonton, you got to get McDavid out there and take advantage of this. Oh, what a deflection by Arvidsson. Nurse had a one-timer, and then Arvidsson deflected it. Good save by Lyon. Henrique out there with Brown and Jeff Skinner. With Corey Perry. Here's Skinner to Corey Perry now. Behind the net. Corey Perry backhands it, finds Jeff Skinner. Skinner on his forehand. Skinner towards the goal. Corey Perry behind the net, can't come up with it. Oilers defense pinch, but Detroit, they'll come away. Here's DeBrincat for the Red Wings. He'll just throw it into the corner. And, the puck bounced towards Skinner, and he's actually just going to hang on to that one. Took a weird bounce, and he's forced to hang on. 5:59 to play. Been a good one. Been a close game. Both goalies have really locked in here. After the Oilers went up 2-0, Detroit fought back in the second period, got 2 quick goals themselves. But since Detroit's second goal, nobody's been able to find the back of the net for either team. Got a bit of a goaltending duel going on. Alex Lyon and Stu Skinner playing very well right now. No, that looks great. I'm just looking in the Discord introvert. I love that. I love that that's how you're spending the streams. I love the D&D stuff. I need to play D&D. Got to keep the W's coming. Yep. I expect Alex Lyon to get first or second star of the game. I mean, at this rate, yeah, absolutely. He's played good tonight. 2 goals. Can't really do much, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. Like, the one deflection was just perfect. The breakaway, yeah, maybe you want the save, 5-hole. But he's made a couple other saves that have been massive. Oh, no, it's all good. I probably wouldn't have time anyways, unfortunately, with my work schedule and stuff. But I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I'm scared what the answer is going to be, Brendan. I'm scared about what the answer is going to be. Defensive zone draw for Edmonton. Kulak, high flip. Here's Casper for Detroit. Here's a shot. Stopped by Skinner. Here's Larkin now. Larkin with the puck. Oh, and it hit the ref. And Nurse will get it to Connor Brown, who I haven't seen much of this period. Connor Brown to Kulak. Kulak up the boards. And that's going to be icing on Edmonton. Another unforced icing. Low taper fade. What's up, Ivan? .532 to play here in the third period. Shots are 39-30. Edmonton scores 2-2. Oilers defensive zone draw. Larkin will take it for Detroit. Oilers win it, though. Here's Nurse. Spins out of trouble, and he'll stay on his forehand. Looking to make a play. Nurse holds on to it. Nurse skates it up, plays it to Kulak. Kulak finds Henrique. Henrique will dump it in deep for Connor Brown. Connor Brown chases after the puck along the boards now. They fight for it. Henrique and Brown looking to come up with possession. Brown gives it to Henrique just over his stick, and Jeff Skinner can't grab it. Puck comes to Kulak. Here's Larkin, who's hit by Brett Kulak. Kulak on his forehand, trying to make a play now on his backhand, off the glass and out. That's going to go down the ice, and it's not going to be icing. 4:50 to play. Connor Brown chases after it. Oilers are going to get the change. Oh, and here's a steal. Connor Brown did not keep it in. I thought he did for a second. It is offside with 4:43 to play. Who knows, Madison? Who knows? 4:43 to play. Connor McDavid out there for the Oilers with Zach Hyman and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Top line at the Detroit blue line. Detroit wins the faceoff. Puck through the middle of the ice. Dumped in deep. Ekholm cuts that off. Ekholm up the boards. He'll find Connor McDavid across to Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins around the boards. Connor McDavid will take it on his backhand. He'll play it back to Bouchard. Bouchard walks in, shoots. That doesn't get through anywhere. And it'll come back to Bouchard. Bouchard was looking for a tip. Bouchard holds on to it now in his own zone. Here's Bouchard. Skates it up. Across. Finds Nugent-Hopkins. Nice pass. Nuge. Oh, he tried to find Hyman. Interesting. A half slap pass to Hyman. Didn't make it. Here's Bouchard with a bomb, and that's stopped by Lyon. We saw a Bouch bomb, but that is stopped by Lyon. Nice shift for the top line here for the Oilers. Not enough traffic in front. Hyman could have got the rebound if there was one. Good shot by Bouch. Good save by Lyon. 4 minutes to play here. We are in crunch time in the third period. Oilers with the offensive zone draw. Here's Draisaitl. Off the face-off, he loses it. Puck is high, flip to the Oilers zone. Here's Victor Arvidsson now. Finds Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl tries to put it back to Arvidsson. Detroit will come up with it. Corey Perry's out there too. Not Bud Colson. That's interesting. Corey Perry getting a late shift with Draisaitl. Skinner leaves the puck for Klingberg. Here's Perry around the boards. And here's Arvidsson, who had to get away from a check there. Sherratt was aiming right for him, and that's going to be icing on Detroit with 3:27 to play. Oh, man. Sherratt almost murdered Arvidsson at the red line. At the last second, Arvidsson, he did react. That could have been scary, though. Holy. Here's an offensive zone face-off for Edmonton. McDavid comes up with it out there with Draisaitl and Perry. Here's Draisaitl for the Oilers on his backhand. Leon Draisaitl will leave it for Bouchard. Bouchard tipped in front, and that's stopped by Lyon. Nice save by Lyon. And Detroit, they'll send that down the ice, and another icing against the Red Wings with 3:07 to play. Oh, boy. Sorry, I'm saving my voice and my heart rate. I'm not supposed to get my heart rate up. Doctor's orders. Can't get the heart rate up, but the Oilers can't seem to just play low event hockey. Here's Detroit. Up the boards. Kept in by Ekholm. Here's Bouchard. Into the slot. He shoots. Oh, and they went behind Lyon, and that was stopped by Seider. Deflected it away. I think Seider just saved a goal. Here's Draisaitl on his backhand. He protects the puck, gives it to McDavid, spins away from a check. McDavid now along the boards. He's being pressured by 3 Red Wings, trying to make a play. Here's Draisaitl. He walks away with it to Bouchard at the blue line. Bouchard to Leon Draisaitl. He's going to skate in, walks in on his backhand, centers it in front, and Ekholm out of his reach. He didn't see it. Here's Draisaitl now. Across to McDavid, to Bouchard, shoots, and that hits a skate in front. Seider's blade went out, and it's not icing on Detroit. Detroit caught a break there, and the Oilers just can't put it in the net. Here's a stretch pass to Matthias Janmark. Janmark He'll play the puck down low to Podkolzin. Podkolzin back to the point. Here's Nurse. Oh, the puck bounced over Nurse's stick. Nurse being pressured here. Nurse plays it back to Kulak. Kulak up the middle, out of the reach of Podkolzin. Comes back to him, though. Here's Podkolzin. He's hit off the puck. Henry can't come up with it. Detroit trying to get the puck up. Here's Raymond through the neutral zone. At center is Janmark. Matthias Janmark with speed. He'll cut through the middle of the ice, trying to make it through, and he's stopped up. Henrique, he'll grab it, play it back to Klingberg. Oilers will get a change. Here's Klingberg. He'll just hang on, won't force it with 1:14 to play. Here's Ekholm for Edmonton. He's going to find Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins shoots it, and that goes wide. Here's Jeff Skinner now, behind the Red Wings net. Around the boards, it's going to be kept in briefly by Ekholm, but it bounced over his skate. Detroit in the neutral zone. They'll come up with it. Here's a giveaway now. Jeff Skinner can't come up with it, and he's hit off the puck. Here's Ekholm with a high flip to Seider. Seider checked by Jeff Skinner. Seider kicks the puck forward. Seider on the forehand. Kept in by Nugent Hopkins. Zach Hyman will chase after it. Forced into the zone. Here's Klingberg across. Oh, and he can't find Draisaitl, who was just coming off the bench. Here's Draisaitl. He'll chip it in, and he'll chase after it. Puck on Lyon is forced to make a save. Offensive zone face-off with 23 seconds left in the third period. Do Utah in franchise mode. Couple shots for the Oilers on their last shift. Moritz Seider's skate blade was knocked out, but Detroit was able to get the clear. Here's the draw. 23 seconds left in the third. Oilers win the faceoff. Here's Draisaitl to Nurse. Nurse across. Tries to find McDavid. Bounced over his stick. Oh, and McDavid's knocked down. No call. And Detroit will skate it out of trouble. Here come the Red Wings now. Kasper behind the Oilers' goal. Nice job by Bouchard. He'll get it up the boards. McDavid, he'll chip it through the neutral zone. Nice job by Edmonton, and they're going to get at least 1 point as we are heading to sudden death overtime. Oh boy, get your OT picks in, folks. Get your OT picks in. So just like last time, 2-2 heading overtime. Now in that first match, in that first game between the Oilers and Red Wings, Leon Draisaitl won the game in overtime. He had 2 goals that game. And then in this one, it was 2-0 Edmonton. Detroit fought back, scored 2 in the second. Nobody could score in the third. All right, OT predictions. I'm going to go Leon. And actually, no, I'm going to go Klingberg for Edmonton. Let's see if he gets a shift in the overtime. I'm going to go Klingberg for Edmonton. And I'm going to go Kasper for the Red Wings. Those are going to be my two overtime picks. Oh, my heart is cooked, bro. My heart is cooked. Let's see if Edmonton can find a way here. They had a Lion for the Wings. No diss, but the Canucks are just better. You know what? All right. Nah, block for OT goal. All right, here we go. McDavid, Draisaitl, and Bouchard. Raymond Sherrod out there for Detroit. That's interesting. The Oilers might be able to take advantage of this. No disrespect to Ben Sherrod. I'm surprised they don't have Seider out there with Larkin and Raymond. Oilers got to win the faceoff, though. Overtime. Puck about to drop. But the Oilers get at least 1 point. They will remain ahead of Vegas for first in the Pacific Division no matter what happens in the outcome of this game. And the linesman just doesn't drop the puck. Face off, Draisaitl. And here's Raymond. Raymond walks into the Oilers zone on his backhand. Checked by McDavid. Here's Raymond being hounded by McDavid. Raymond and McDavid. And here's McDavid. Oh, and McDavid just gave the puck away. Not sure what that was. McDavid had possession, but he threw it into his skate. And the Red Wings keep it. Here's Sherratt for Detroit. Here's a shot, and that's stopped by Skinner. Detroit with possession, though. Here's Larkin. Centers it. Here's Raymond. Can't get a shot. Sherratt now tried to find Larkin, and McDavid will skate it up. Oh, and McDavid stripped by Larkin. Larkin walks in, tries to center it. And now here comes Draisaitl. It's a one-on-one. Leon trying to get in there. McDavid walks in with him. Draisaitl shoots. Rebound. And that's stopped by Lyon. McDavid sends it back to the point, but Detroit's going to come up with it. Here's Seider. Seider for Detroit. Oh, and someone fell. Draisaitl fell. Here's Casper with a shot, and that's stopped by Skinner. Here's Bouchard now for the Oilers. Draisaitl is dead tired. They need a change. Here's Nugent Hopkins with 3:40 to play. He'll give it to Hyman. Zach Hyman walks in on his backhand. Zach Hyman for the Oilers. Plays it to Ekholm. Ekholm cycles. Walks around. And he finds Nugent Hopkins on his forehand. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Bit of a pick play. And stopped by Lyon. And there's going to be a penalty on the Oilers. Or is it against Detroit? Power play for Edmonton? No, Hyman's getting the penalty for interference. That was a pick play. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Really late call, though. And Detroit gets the power play here. And Detroit with a power play in overtime. Zach Hyman for interference. He threw a pick play. Well, and then it was a pick play and a trip. Yeah, that's a penalty. Obviously. And Zach Hyman's done that before, so it's 4-on-3 power play now. Nuge with Emberson and Ekholm on the kill. 3:20 to play in OT. Oilers have to win the faceoff. They lose it, and Detroit has it. 4-on-3 power play for the Red Wings. Here's Raymond. Down low. Here's DeBrincat. Centers Larkin. Tried to give it back to DeBrincat. Broken up by Ekholm. Larkin around the boards finds Raymond. Raymond for Detroit. Raymond with the puck to Seider. To Larkin. Larkin looking for the pass. He'll give it to Seider, right circle. Seider can't get a shot off. Seider across to DeBrincat. Here's Raymond now. Raymond gives it to DeBrincat. Centered in front, deflected, and saved by Skinner. Nice job by Stu with the big save. And Ekholm's mad at Larkin for some reason. Larkin's giving Ekholm a bit of a shove there. Oh, Ekholm, he hit Larkin hard there. You could have called Ekholm for cross-checking on that. No wonder Larkin was heated. I would have been mad too. Timeout by Detroit, it looks like. Stu is slaying. He's cooking, my friends. And my heart rate's sitting at 126. A little higher than it's supposed to be. I'm not supposed to have the heart rate high. A minute 21 on the power play left for Detroit. Shots are 44-33 in favor of Edmonton. In what has been a terrific hockey game. Bit of a goaltender's duel. All right. Timeout is over. They're coming up to drop the puck in the Oilers zone. Larkin will take it. Nurse out there for the Oilers. Nugent-Hopkins loses it. Here's Raymond. Shoots, deflects, stopped by Skinner once again. Stu with the big save. Lots of deflections, and Stuart Skinner is holding his ground right now. That puck deflected off of Darnell Nurse and came up high, quick on Skinner. Good positional save for Stu. 2:34 left in OT, 1:14 left in the power play for Detroit. It is a 4-on-3 power play. Nugent-Hopkins will take the face-off once again for Edmonton. It feels like he's been out there forever. Nugent-Hopkins wins it, gets it to Darnell Nurse. Nurse will shoot that puck all the way down the ice, and it'll come to Alex Lyon, who will play it up to Raymond. Here's Lucas Raymond for Detroit, across to DeBrincat. DeBrincat over to Larkin. Larkin walks in front, shoots, and that's blocked by Darnell Nurse and out of play. Nice defensive play by Darnell Nurse there. Like that play. Didn't give Larkin a lot of good shooting angles. .217 to play in OT. 57 seconds left in the power play for Detroit. Nuge is still out there for the Oilers. He's going to take the face off again. Oh my God. Nuge loses it. Puck comes out of the zone. So that'll clear about 10 seconds for Edmonton. Here come the Red Wings. DeBrincat spins off a check. Holds onto it. Here's DeBrincat for Detroit. He'll play it to Seider. He'll give it to Raymond. Raymond switches, goes to the right circle. Raymond across the ice for DeBrincat, and he can't come up with that. And here's Emerson, Ekholm, and Ekholm will just shoot that all the way down the ice. 25 seconds left in the power play. One last push for the Red Wings here. Here's DeBrincat for Detroit, played back to Seider. Here's Larkin. Played in front. Oh, and here comes Henrique. It's a 2-on-1 for the Oilers. Adam Henrique and Darnell Nurse, shorthanded. Here's Nurse. One-timer, and it goes high and over the net. Detroit's going to come back with it now. Penalty over. Oilers killed it. Here's a backhander. Skinner stops it. And with 1:15 to play, it is back to 3-on-3. Oh, Darnell Nurse had a glorious opportunity, and he shot it over the net. Henrique with the sauce, Nurse with the shot. He flubbed it, and it just goes wide. Oh, my God. Now the Oilers can get their big guns out. There's 1:15 left. They kill the penalty. Huge kill. If Edmonton wins the faceoff, there's a good chance. And Detroit doesn't have their big guns now. Larkin, DeBrincat, Raymond, and Seider were all out on that power play, so they're not on the ice. Draisaitl can't come up with it. McDavid pressures. Draisaitl with it. And here's a 2-on-1 for the Oilers, maybe. Here comes Bouchard with McDavid. McDavid to Bouchard, and that just out of his reach. Bouchard on his forehand. Bouchard, he'll hang on with a minute left. Gives it to Connor McDavid. Here's McDavid. Walks in, shoots, rebound. It's still loose, and Lyon with another save on Connor McDavid. Wow. What an OT. McDavid was definitely going for a rebound there. But Lyon did a good job. He didn't let that puck bounce in front of him. Top line stays out for Edmonton. Draisaitl off the draw. He wins it to Bouchard. Here's Bouchard. Spins off a check. Finds Connor McDavid. McDavid gives it to Draisaitl. Here's Leon Draisaitl. Walks in. He's checked well, so he'll spin away. Here's McDavid for Edmonton. He'll kind of hang on. Drops it for Draisaitl. Draisaitl through the middle. Shoots! Oh, and what a save by Lyon. Wow. That was a nice set play by the Oilers. Lyon barely had it in his blocker against his chest. 30 seconds to go. Nice job by Draisaitl. Good forehand shot. 30 seconds to play in OT. Nice save by Lyon, though. Wow. The Oilers are going to call their timeout now. 30 seconds left. You might as well keep their top players rested. Lyon lets in 2 goals and becomes prime Patrick Roy. This is prime, like, Dominic Hasek, what Lyon is doing right now. Sometime last season vehicle. They haven't been in a shootout yet this year. Oilers have the offensive zone draw here. 31.7 seconds to play. Draisaitl will take the draw against Larkin, who's also out there with Sherratt and looks like Lucas Raymond for Detroit. Draisaitl. Here's the drop. And Detroit wins the faceoff. And here's Raymond with speed up the right side. Here's Lucas Raymond. Raymond behind the Oilers' goal, defended well by Bouchard. Nice job by Bouch. Detroit with the puck, though. No possession. Bouchard comes up with it. And here's Bouchard. Oh, and that goes into the bench. Oh, man. If Bouchard had been able to get that up the boards, McDavid and Draisaitl would have been gone. Good D by Bouchard there, though. Not allowing Detroit to set up anything in the offensive zone. Don't put Barry out. No, not in overtime. He's too slow. 15 seconds to play. Defensive zone draw. Draisaitl's got to win. If Draisaitl wins this, I feel like McDavid's just going to fly up the ice. Draisaitl comes up with it. Bouchard and McDavid. Here we go. 2-on-1. Here's McDavid and Bouchard. McDavid loses the handle. He spins. Tries to make a play, and it's poke checked off of his stick. Draisaitl with the puck. Connor McDavid had a 2-on-1 with Bouchard, and he bobbled it. Doesn't even get a shot off. And the Oilers are heading to a shootout. Wow. How did McDavid not even get a shot off there? McDavid had a 2-on-1 with 10 seconds left, and then he was able to re-get the puck, but he wasn't able to get a shot off. Damn, man. Connor McDavid just, I don't know, thinking too much. So we have a shootout now. 2-2 heading to the shootout. First shootout of the season. Well, normally I don't even watch shootouts because I don't give I don't care about shootouts. But because we're live streaming, we gotta look at McDavid. He's mad. He's shaking his head. He's pissed. For the love of God, don't put McDavid in the shootout either. He hates them. All right, let's see. Let's see who the shooters are going to be for Edmonton. First one of the season for Edmonton. And who's shooting first? Stu stood tall since the second period for Edmonton. 33 saves on 35 shots. And Alex Lyon, 44 saves. And here's McDavid's going to be the first shooter for the Oilers. Oh, no. I wasn't expecting this. Here comes McDavid. He'll skate it in now. First shooter for Edmonton. Left side comes to the middle. He walks in, backhand, and he's stopped by Lyon's left pad. McDavid tried to just tuck it behind the pad of Lyon. Edmonton 0 for 1 in the shootout. McDavid, good move, and Lyon just read it perfectly. And here's Lucas Raymond for the Red Wings. Raymond's fast. Look for him to shoot it, though. Raymond comes in on the left side. Left circle, walks towards the middle. Raymond shoots and scores. I said look for him to shoot it on his forehand, and he beats Skinner on the glove side. Detroit takes the lead in the shootout. I mean, I knew Raymond was going to shoot. And Skinner pretty deep in his net there. But a nice goal for Raymond. And here's Nugent Hopkins for the Oilers. Second shooter for Edmonton. Here comes Nugent Hopkins. Walks in. Oh, and he bobbles it. He doesn't even get a shot off. Nugent Hopkins doesn't even get the shot off. Oh, my God. And Detroit, with a goal, they win this thing. If Detroit scores here, they win the shootout, and it's going to be Dylan Larkin. Here comes Larkin. Walks in with speed. Shoots and scores. Dylan Larkin wins the game for the Detroit Red Wings in a shootout. Wow. You know what? Shootouts don't count anyways. I don't care about shootouts. The game was a tie, everybody. Everyone went home happy. I mean, like, shootouts are lame. I don't like shootouts, so I don't actually care. They got a point. They're a point ahead of Vegas. Not too worried. GG's to the Red Wings. GG's to Red Wings fans. Big comeback for Detroit. And you know what? Not worried. The Oilers still get a point. It's fine. You'd like to see them hold on to a 2-goal lead. But the better news here, save a puck, dude. Yeah, it's not like both goalies were just absolutely unbelievable the whole game. Like, it's a shootout. It's a crapshoot. I don't care. I don't judge goalies in shootouts, to be honest. I really don't care about shootouts that much, personally. GG's Red Wings. That was a fun game overall. Red Wings fans, you guys are great. Thank you for tuning in. Of course, good game. Fun one. Fun game? Yes, no, maybe. No victory chain tonight, of course. Detroit wins in the shootout. I will have a post-game fan reaction up within the next hour or so. Alex Lyon, absolute beast, stole the game for the Red Wings. I thought the Oilers, in general, had the better opportunities. But because it was a shootout, the game, it's a tie to me. It's a tie. Just kidding. And we hit 4,500 subscribers on the YouTube channel tonight, so that's exciting. We have the cool new little visualizer score bug that we added to the live stream. So thank you all for tuning in. I had so much fun. I will be back, of course. Tomorrow we'll do a day after discussion, and then on Saturday I will do a live stream for that Leafs game, which I know we're all looking forward to. We're all looking forward to the Leafs game, right? Maybe. It's going to be fun. Saturday morning, pregame report, Saturday night, 5 p.m. Mountain. Look for me to do a live stream for that one. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Red Wings fans, Oilers fans, and if you're a fan of any other team, thank you for tuning in. You're all amazing. Can't win them all. The Oilers still get a point. Not too worried about it. The Red Wings are hot, and when you're hot, you find a way to win, right? When you're hot, you find a way to win. So thank you all so much. I'll see you in the post-game fan reaction. Look for that to be uploaded within the next hour or so. And we'll see you soon, Oil Country. Tell someone that you love them. And as always, fight like a kid. Fight like Ben. As always. We'll see you soon. Take care. I love all of you.